What's up? I'm Danny Devine, and you're watching CCP Podcast.
What is happening, friends of CCP Podcasting? Welcome to Inside the Indies. I am Chris Page, being joined by my tag team partners. First and foremost, Mr. Todrick Tavar Ramsey. How are you, sir? Hope all is well.
Things are what they are today, but you know what? We're about to watch some good wrestling. I'm with good company. We got some great people in the chat, and I'm with my extended family, so I'm happy.
I'm happy that you're happy. And we couldn't do it without our friend from No Game Unturned, Mr. Jonathan Barrows. JB, welcome back for another Inside the Indies. How are you doing, sir?
Doing good, and I'm excited. I always love these Monday nights because it's always shows that I don't have a ton of background on, but this one I have seen Riot before. I have seen some of these before, so I'm like, yes, I know this one. I'm excited to see what goes on with this one.
I am too. I have but 2 spoilers for this show. I've done a pretty good job of staying away and seeing the outcomes and the odds and the ends. Riot City's where it started for us. I make no bones about it. And about 2 years ago, we came across one of their full shows, and from there, it turned into literally every month we haven't missed a show. Excuse me. And we've even gone back into the archives and have caught up a little bit on some of the past. I'm here for it. This is trial by stone. And to be fair, I don't really know the full card. I know that Snaxx is cashing in his key to the city and is shooting for Chris Basso. And I know that we've got a tag team. I mean, tag titles are on the line in some form or fashion. With the Kings of Ruin and the Armstrongs and other things happening. Matt Hayter making his return. Made his return at the Fringe last month, but coming back to, open up the rivalry once again with Dean Brady. So there's a lot to unpack with this show, and it's got about a 2.5 hour runtime on it. So before we get started, I do want to encourage each and every one of you to head on over to Riot City Wrestling on YouTube. Smash the subscribe button. Go to one of their latest videos. Comment on that video that CCP Podcasting sent you. It would be great for us, and so that they know that we're able to get some fresh eyes on what they have going on down in Adelaide, Australia. You guys ready to get started?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right, man. Let's make it happen.
Always ready.
Let's start a riot in 3, 2, 1, play.
Residents of Riot City, welcome to Trial by Stone.
Here we go.
Is the historian Angus RDC, and tonight we have an action-packed card with 3 championship matches. That's right, all of our
Oh, that's right. Sigma and Zach Sabbath are hooking it back up.
World-class Chris Basso puts the Grand Championship on the line against the Strength Cup holder, Snaxx.
Justice always whirls in equal measures, so says Abad, and so says up here at Riot City. We're going to see the Emeral crown on the line. As
Jimmy on commentary. This is already going to be a lot of fun.
Brand of justice against Zach Sabbath, the reigning champion.
Oh, you know what I'm here for? I'm here for 4 teams going out at the RCW tag titles on the line. That in-great Jett Armstrong and Nick are going down. All that and more, but right now, let's get ready to riot.
Feels like a full show.
It does.
Oh, it's going to be.
We are coming at you from the Peacock tent at Gluttony.
See, JB's already poking at UK ball and can't even hear.
Matt Hayter and Dean Brady, one more time. This time, there's only going to be one weapon allowed in this match, and that's the muscle mercy.
The #1 contender, Super Sigma.
That's what heroes do. Chris Basso.
Super Sigma is a rough individual.
He's a beast.
It's time to give you one more lesson.
I'm going to hit the Swanton bomb, and I'm going to win the Riot City Wrestling Grand Championship
at Trial by Stone.
Let's go. I'm here for you, Snaxx.
Welcome to Trial by Stone! I just have one question for everybody here. Are you ready to riot?
Of course.
Of course.
I can't hear you. Are you ready
Bring it on.
Does a bear shit in the woods? Let's go. James Kray and Hugh Beauty. Let's go.
It was beautiful artwork they had up there. I like that. I always love the production.
They always bust their ass, man.
Well, residents, we are kicking off trial by stone with the first match in the Ashes series. And yes, Sean, the Ashes, we're not talking cricket, we are talking professional wrestling here between James Kray and Hugh Beauty.
Any important information from Ranger in the chat?
I do not know, and I'm going to say it, nor do I care about cricket.
Our national sport. Hey, look, Brexit was
Okay.
James Kray's on an island to himself, whether he's representing Britain or representing the great name of Kray. Tonight, how's that, Hugh Beauty? You're going down to the bricks.
I'll say this, the national sport may as well be professional wrestling here tonight. We don't need no cricket, we don't need no Ashes, we just need to see a good old-fashioned slobber knocker. Man, after what we saw at Fringe Mania, I'm looking to see the chip coming right off the shoulder of James Kray here tonight.
Yes, this all stems back to that wide world of sports match. We'll get all into
And here comes Mr. Hugh Beauty.
talk about what's happening tonight, but let's set it back to Hugh Beauty.
From the men's end, please welcome Hugh Beauty!
I love this guy's name.
Here's what I
It
know.
never gets old.
Green and gold are the Australian sporting colours. That's the extent.
I will say, Hugh Beauty, this has to be in his favour. Home turf advantage, not just because we're in Australia, but because this is his kind of match, this is his kind of vibe. I feel like we're going to see a Hugh Beauty knock one out for 6. Oh, very good. Look at that, Jimmy. Already with their cricketing references. We'll get lots of that here with Hugh Beauty. Because tonight, all 3 of our championships are on the line. No title on the line in this one, but...
Don't turn your back on Kray, buddy.
Ashes, and of course, the winner of the most matches will claim the Ashes, just like in cricket.
But it stays with James Kray no matter what. Is that right?
Is that what you're saying? Like, you might have to ship it back, like the actual Ashes.
See, I know things.
Very good. I mean, I think you know a lot more.
I don't know if they have cards in cricket.
Referee
They might,
Look
but
at that.
Was that the Ashes?
Hey, that's prestigious.
I just
I mean, I
remember
know
it was a
that's
match.
more of a football. Football has the yellow cards, the red cards.
That would give any man motivation. Little Ashes. It's all about
I remember seeing a
I
card
just
being
remember
pulled too.
Cray was in a match.
The tiny Ashes.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
remember
you get that
when.
red card, you're thrown out. Yep.
This is not worldwide of sport. What the hell are they doing?
Hey, the 12th man's already come involved here. See, I know. You guys are very impressive with me right now. As a cricket trainer.
And here we go.
Yeah, Kray always looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Cricket, I played softball.
He always looks a bit bitter.
Hey, come on now.
You guys are bickering almost as much as Hugh Beauty and Kray in the ring at the moment. There's jaw jacking to start things off.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
I don't think you want to start pissing off.
I can hear you.
Okay. Making sure.
Nah, I pissed him off once, and I paid for it ever since. Honestly, James Kray, he is one man to hold.
Here we
the
go.
clutch. And over the past several months, actually going back almost a year, these two have been, at it here and there, getting involved with each other at Rumbles. Of course, we have the Wide Water Sports Triple Threat, Fringe Mania. This is a long time coming.
Friendship. Couldn't have friendship in a match, right?
Yeah, maybe short-lived.
Anytime I see something like that, I go back to Saved by the Bell, the Zack attack. Friends forever, always will be friends.
He is more of a smash mouth style technician. Man's all, he's not fun and games.
Smash mouth. What about potty mouth? Do you hear these fans? James Kray is a very proud Brit. Look at this waist lock applied to Hugh Beauty, who gets one of his own.
There we go. Here's how we start things off. Good old-fashioned wrestling.
Toddy Ranger
Now
said
we're
that
just relaxing.
there was definitely a yellow card at the Fringe.
For one other purpose tonight, not to watch some fantastic right
That's where we
Not
remember seeing
relaxing anymore.
I am here to possibly, manage someone again. I feel like I'm ready to open my heart and my wallet.
That's right. You're out of a job.
Mm-mm.
You remembered that.
It was, there's a thing between quitting a job or leaving a job.
it. Smart.
Yeah, I think we were made redundant abundant, Jimmy, and as we'll find out, he found himself a better partner, I think.
Hold on, guys. We got the first pinfall.
Nope. Uh-oh.
No.
Just the one there. Hey, you guys better be careful. I might make you both redundant on this desk tonight. But Hugh Beauty with a drop kick to James Kray. Yeah, very nice. Very nice drop kick there. Hugh Beauty leaving his feet. James Kray now got a bit of a reprieve on the outside, it looks like. That drop kick wasn't quite a 6, maybe a 4. You know, it stunned him a little bit.
Oh, not going to be able to fly.
Nope.
Ooh.
Kray, no fucks given with the crowd.
This is the first guy I've heard clarify that there's actually a harder part of the ring than the apron.
Angus is a historian for a reason, bro.
Your map, that's the one. Books and stuff. Oh, hard into the ribs there.
This is what I'm talking about. Kray is so methodical. Once he decides to slow the pace down, that's where he's at. And unlike his match a couple of weeks ago, a month ago now.
I can't believe that we've been watching Riot for 2 fucking years now. When you really sit back and put into perspective what we do on this channel, and that it started with this company, it's kind of mind-blowing when you really sit back and think about it.
I'd say both them and CCP have been increasing at the same momentum, because I think Riot, I mean, they're putting out the best quality I've seen from them the last few shows. They're really coming along, putting out great stuff.
Well, our shit's really picking up. Tomorrow, I'm chatting with Danny Limelight for upcoming Beyond the Bell. A lot. There's a lot. We got Jake Roberts coming up. Once we get a date, there's, man, telling you. Thursday night, Toddy and I are going to be at the HOC, checking out Tournament of Champions. Got a lot of friends that we've made there that are going to be in action. It's going to be good to see those guys tear it down. Possibly sponsoring a match with Scorpio Sky over in California. A lot of them, dude. Get ready. Strap in, guys. The ride is just about to take off.
You're supposed to say, keep your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times.
Stay with the group. No stragglers. I'm actually kind of interested and surprised that they started with this match. Riot usually comes out with a bang. But I'm also really interested in seeing what else is on this card other than what we know.
I mean, these chops are coming across as bangs. That is hurting Hugh Beauty's chest.
Okay, so for me, I am not a fan of that spot. I do like that overhand, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm really big on believability, and I can only spin my disbelief for so far. When you're not laying those chops in, it's hard for me to compute that this is a legitimate thing that's going to hurt. Because it's just a rapid fire. And don't get me wrong, I also know when you hit the same place over and over and over again, it's going to hurt eventually. Call me crazy. That's just one of the spots that I'm not a big fan of.
Okay.
Oh. Fair.
I do appreciate the effort, Sean. I do appreciate your attire tonight too.
Thank you. You too, Jimmy.
Yeah.
At least I get along with someone here.
I know some of the announcers are having the same cricket issues that we had, because I don't think there's a touchdown in cricket. I heard them calling it, "Here comes the touchdown." Like, nope, I don't think that's that sport.
No.
Hey, we're all just here, just trying to make it, guys. Drop down.
Come on.
That was a good block by Beauty there to get down, but did it really stop anything? Oh.
Well.
For him to be as messing around as much as he is, he's still like actively engaged, and he's still on top of it. So that's good to see, because when you're in the ring with a guy like Frey, you're gonna make him mad, and it's gonna make him even more dangerous when you're doing what Hugh Beauty is doing. So he better be on his game, and he is.
I mean, honestly, Hugh showing up made him angry.
Oh.
Kray was mad as soon as he saw him across the ring.
Got him with a slam.
Oh, that's a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Nice elbow.
Don't celebrate too quickly.
Is always crucial. You get that first leg up, whether it's a tournament, a series, whatever it is, you are guaranteed to go in with, at least the mental advantage going into the second match. And that's exactly it, Jimmy. The mental advantage.
Oh, you're taking too much time.
What is he going to do from the top rope here?
Oh, Kray got the knee up.
Jumped right into it. I don't know why the knee was dirty, but okay.
Oh!
No.
2 count. I thought that was it.
When was the last time you saw someone kick out of that? Well, how's that? He's got his home country behind him. Hugh Beauty. I can see myself managing Hugh Beauty.
Look at Jimmy trying to leverage in a managing gig. I love it.
50 over cricket, maybe. All right.
Hey. Super over. Seize your opportunities.
Ain't mad at you.
Oh no, the thumbs down. Going for it again.
Oh, inside cradle.
Oh no. Here we go.
Oh, the most deadliest move in all of professional wrestling. Oh, he's got Kray in the center of the ring here, guys.
Right on the logo.
They called it a tap.
Tap?
I didn't think he tapped. I thought he was pushing the leg.
Yeah, he was trying to break free.
He was. I want to break free. He was.
Oh.
Oh, referee.
What is going on with the referee shenanigans? We had Super Crazy not too long ago. Now this.
Yeah, I don't think he was tapping there.
Yeah, we need a replay. It looked to me like he was trying to fight.
Yeah.
Punch the leg. Oh. Is Hugh Beauty, is Hugh supposed to be like, we're hearing you Beauty? I'm trained by like wrestlers by like Hugh Morris. People like them, that it's got to have some sort of double meaning.
Good question. I couldn't tell you.
I've never looked at it.
Here's the question, guys. Is this in the spirit of wrestling? Cricket reference. Thank you. And is James Kray claiming a moral victory?
It's going to come down as a W. I don't know.
I saw you push. I saw you push.
Ranger Wrestling says Hugh Beauty is indeed a play on You Beauty.
Oh, careful.
I love Margaret Thatcher. I'm just saying. Big fan. A victory's a victory. Come on.
I'm usually not on his side, but this time I'm on his side with that. I don't think he tapped.
I don't either. I think James Kray got the short end of the stick there. Hey, the brothers Armstrong.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, Banjo, let's go.
Speaking of hard times here, hashtag hard. The Stone early here at trial by Stone.
Did you see a preview screening of Lilo and Stitch? He's looking like that Hawaiian guy that drops his ice cream.
Well, Jimmy, I can appreciate that.
Is his frown, and he's turned it into a smile because look who has returned to Riot City.
He's a little bit infectious, I'm not going to lie.
Well, there's one thing that I didn't have on my
Party guy Ty, let's go.
It was the return of Party Guy Ty. We saw him coming
Time to dance.
absolutely electric. The Fringe Mania.
Oh, well, see, you do all these cricket references, you can't even catch a glow stick. I got the glow stick. Where's yours?
We got glow sticks for everybody.
You nick it?
Here we go. Goodwood Community Center is going off. Glow sticks for
I need his entourage to, move around. Like, get into it.
Yeah, they didn't look too enthused, did they?
No, they were just like, eh.
Yeah. Although it's really hard to match his energy. I'll say that.
Pun intended.
You've got a real identity crisis happening on you right now, going through some stuff. Well, Party Guy Ty, on a serious note, did go through quite a fair bit to make it back here at Riot City Wrestling. He is now alongside Banjo.
They do look like they just came off the beach or something.
All right, like, hey, you want to make a quick buck? Come in here and pass out these glow sticks.
I don't know. The way they he offered them an autograph to do it or something.
Well done to him, but let's see what Party Guy Ty, Banjo Powers, Party Hard, have to say. Is that the one that they replace it with like a pig heart and then put it in? No, come on now, it's his real heart.
Oh.
Riot City Wrestling. Let's hear. Come on, guys.
Great reception here for Party Hard.
Getting the let's go. This is the first time they've had Party Guy Ty back.
Feels so good to be back. I've missed every single one of you so much. Thank you, random resident. Now, it's been a long 12 months, and unfortunately, my lungs shut down. I got a clot in my brain and a hole in my heart.
Let me turn this up a little bit.
Dang.
But last week, I had my heart surgery. And you may have noticed that Banjo and I are not in wrestling attire tonight. And that is because I have not been cleared to wrestle this evening.
I was thinking if his surgery was last week, there's no way.
All right.
But that doesn't mean that I'm not cleared next show, because we are coming back and we are wrestling hard.
Uh-oh, that's right.
We have
Oh, we lost Toddy.
some news.
Oh no.
Although I appreciate each and every one of you chanting party power,
We'll give it a second before I go through fixing everything. Oh, there it is.
after much discussion, we decided that party power is over.
It's a live show.
Sick.
Yep, welcome to
They
a live
literally
show.
came out here just to break up. What kind
Hey,
of
My
break is that?
Discord
Actually,
just-
that's pretty fun.
It said I'm updating, and I'm like, you updated when I turned you on. What are you doing?
Because the era
I've had that happen before. It just suddenly resets the internet. Yeah, the Internet Explorer or
It's
whatever you're
official.
using.
it's been a hard road behind us.
Well, hello there, UK Paul.
There's UK, Paul.
Oh, you made it.
How are you on 18? We've been the same second number this whole time. I'm at 49, so you should be at 19.
It's gonna be even harder. Cause we ain't gonna stop dancing. We ain't gonna stop grinding. We ain't gonna stop working till we become Riot City Wrestling Tag Team Champions!
Hey, I like this declaration.
I believe it.
Got some energy.
I believe it.
I thought we were going to have a turn for a second, but
4 teams backstage that are going to come out here tonight and put everything on the line for those Riot City Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Just know the Banjo Powers party got time. We're coming for those championships and we're coming hard.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, strap yourselves in because it's going to be a wild ride. Because this party is just getting started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Party Hard have made it clear.
All right.
Their eyes are on the prize, and that prize, the Riot City Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Gentlemen, I have not been left more flaccid. These two men, honestly.
CJB, I was looking for a turn just because you said something about it. I was like, oh man, please don't. What up, Mr. Rain? What up, UK Paul?
Look, I'll tell you this. I was sure from the very start of this evening that the tag team title division was absolutely
Welcome to the show.
You might lump it. I personally like it. We've got a bit of Party Hard up here. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, you're so hard. Oh, you're so hard. Oh, yuck.
Jimmy.
Well, there we have it. What a limp kiss. Party Hard and Jimmy Soft.
Now, Hayter, getting ready?
soft here. Let's just.
Is Chris gonna unlock now?
Team Brady not chance
Oof.
Hayter ever regaining the championship out of the ring.
Matt Hayter, the one thing that you
Feel like we're back now.
one similarity that we have, I would call it drive.
Team Brady, the man that is on the biggest tear Riot City Wrestling has seen in recent memory, has been given the orders by Chris Basso.
Oh, Paul, man, I don't advertise WCWF streams. That's the E-Fed portion of our channel. That's the dirty little secret of our channel.
The silence, the ringing in your ears, that strange taste in your mouth. Gone.
Oof.
And that's by my doing and the old guy's design.
Mm.
You see, reality is often very disappointing.
Let me tell you somebody who had a solid 2024. Look no further than that man right there.
What the old guy makes it.
Hayter is back. Hayter has not been seen here since the big shed. Keith Brady looks like he wants to tear Hayter's head off. He was beaten by Keith Brady so emphatically.
This is a great promo.
There's a storied rivalry between these two.
Choke the oxygen out of my lungs, and yet I'm still here.
It runs deep. Oh, there we go,
I
baby.
gotta say, Jimmy, it was you and I together. We called the first time that these two went one-on-one all the way back in November, I believe, in Brutality. Matt Hayter versus Team Brady.
Seeing that chill-binding video package right there, you just got brought back.
And he's got Violet with it.
That makes sense.
Back to the big shed where this man,
Mr. Rain, it's polar opposite. Every time I hear Alec with this theme, I think Gold Guard. That's Old Guard's first place I heard it.
All depends where you first
yeah.
got it locked in the memory.
Absolutely. It's like Channing Thomas, simply the best. Lana Austin in the UK uses it. So it's kind of like I'm torn on who I give credit to. Or simply the best because I like them both.
No matter how many accolades this man accumulates over time, everyone continues to either underestimate him or they refuse to fear him. And the problem is, Matt Hayter can come here with all the jovial attitude, with all the quips and barbs that he wants. He's about to get killed.
It's one thing to talk it up, it's another thing to feel that power, feel the ferocity. Matt Hayter's going to get reminded of that again tonight here at
Here we go. Come on.
Well, it was only a month ago Matt Hayter made his triumphant return here to Riot City Wrestling, and already he is in the Lion's Den.
Well, this is the thing to remember as well, is that this is the first time
Let's go.
Hayter's had a one-on-one match in an RCW ring, and he's doing it against Brady. Ease yourself in, Hayter. Weighing in at 1,000 pounds.
Ranger, Hayter had.
The question is this?
Go ahead, JB. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this a normal match or is this? The fact that he brought a baseball bat and steel chain to the ring makes me wonder if this is gonna be a regular match or they're just gonna go at it.
Oh no, that's his thing. Oh, he always has that bat and the chain. Here we go.
And again, maybe they're just gonna go at it.
This the story between these two is it's chronicled. I would expect them to not start it.
You know what? This is something that we haven't kind of figured out. Is potentially this match may not even begin. We might not even get that far.
Careful, fans.
Tear him limb from limb. Oh my God!
I appreciate the gusto of Matt Hayter. I really do. I get where he's coming from. With someone with as big as ego as his, he has to prove to himself that he can do it, not to anyone else.
Hayter's still got one fantastic tan.
You mentioned it before, Sean. Having your first one-on-one match back in Riot City Wrestling against Dean Brady, of all people.
I mean, right now, they're all the way over in the merch stand. We can barely see them from where they are. And this is the thing. Another aspect of Dean Brady's whole game is the longer the match goes on, the more ferocious, the more aggressive, the more deadly he becomes.
Merch stand is taking some abuse.
Dean Brady, as we mentioned, at the peak of his powers right about now, recently competed and took Matt Riddle to the limit at World Series. This guy, I believe he is about to break through, and I believe people are about to notice this man for just how vicious, how conniving, how strong he is. He really is the total package.
Well, both these gentlemen are coming off matches at World Series Wrestling. Of course, Hayter squared it up with Danhausen, but it's a totally different beast.
They just said Dean Brady was in there with Matt Riddle.
This version of Dean Brady. Again, Matt Hayter, he's doing exactly what he did at Brutality. He's taking it.
Riddle's been traveling the world pretty much.
From the camera stage.
Getting that independent experience.
Oh, I can't wait to see that World Series of Wrestling when it's dropping on YouTube.
I hope that is not the sort of mentality that Hayter is bringing against Dean Brady. Because here's the thing, Matt Hayter, one of the most incredible, one of the most diverse wrestlers in the entire country. He used to bring his absolute best against the Muscle Mercenaries.
I do wish that there was a little bit better lighting for this brawl.
Man, I hope our security deposit holds.
Hey, we gotta remind people, this match hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, we could be, sued by the Goodwood.
We're going through the emergency doors. No, we're not.
I'm gonna say Hayter almost taking Brady outside. I'm simply not gonna follow them out there.
I'm simply just not going to follow them out there. We don't need to do that.
Well, that's the cameraman's job.
For a couple of minutes now, we still have not begun this match. This isn't a wrestling match, this is a fight.
There you go.
Hey, you can grab your Mars bar, fellas, while you're back there.
Look at this, all the merchandise, all the canteen food. These guys, I mean, they've got to be careful here.
For Matt Hayter, this is about revenge. For Dean Brady,
we've got a concession stand brawl on our hands.
With equal amounts of passion and a simple hatred for each other.
It's interesting. They both keep reminding each other of the same thing, don't they? Matt Hayter constantly reminding Dean Brady that Dean Brady's sister, Zarya, known as Delta, prefers him.
Into the set.
Dean Brady reminding Matt Hayter that he's the one who sent her packing from Riot City.
It's like picking at a scab, but that scab is no longer here. And
oh, there's Violet. I knew it.
The bell has not sounded. Violet Blitz is merely...
Knew it.
You know, kicking the shit out of Matt
I mean, I
Hayter
guess
right
the
now.
match hasn't started, so this is allowed.
From the whole, like, Delta isn't here anymore. They both, for the sake of their own careers, need to move on. And Dean Brady is charging up. And he caught Violet Blitz. And now, oh my God!
Oh, he just hurled Violet Blitz like a weapon.
She was used as a projectile. I was gonna say, just like your favorite jacket that fits just right. Violet Blitz has fit in perfectly within the old guard.
Well, I've got to call out Dean Brady on one little lie you said. He was the only thing that was going to be the weapon tonight. Violet Blitz turned out to be the second.
Right.
I remember this well. Dean Brady took Delta all the way over here.
Yeah, that's right.
Tried to blind her within the fireworks.
And now Violet Blitz stepping on the throat of Matt Hayter.
Oh, we need to get some help out here for Hayter. This is getting ridiculous.
This is deeply uncomfortable right now.
We are seeing those heels of Violet being grinded into.
And we're several minutes in, but the match has not started.
How did Hayter not see this coming? This was never going to be a one-on-one affair.
Hey, he's lucky at the moment it's just 2 old guard members. You can have the rest.
Oh my God!
Is someone going to come out here?
Oh my God!
This is deeply uncomfortable. Matt Hayter just getting slammed repeatedly against the entrance ramp here.
Unbelievable.
Hayter's head slammed mercilessly against that metal slab.
And you wonder why there's no referees, there's no official security, nothing coming out here. Who wants to deal with Dean Brady?
Look at this, just dragging Matt Hayter like a child, like he's nothing.
I mean, are you going to get in between them?
Who, me? I'm not touching Dean Brady. The man scares the absolute shit out of me.
Right now, he is untouchable.
Oh, man.
He's undeniable. Dean Brady, once again, slaughters Matt Hayter. Whether at the big shed, whether here at the Goodwood Community Center. It doesn't matter the arena.
We got to call this one off, guys. There is no way Matt Hayter is going to be able to compete.
Angus, I don't think we're going to have a choice here. As soon as Brady enters the ring.
Oh, now we got our
an official match. Dean Brady versus Matt Hayter.
Technically begun.
Is that wise by Michael?
What does Hayter have left?
On Matt Hayter to see if he could compete. There is no way. Yeah. Matt Hayter is a crumbled heap in the corner.
Sensational officiating. I say just get it over with. Just get it over with. Don't prolong the lion.
Referee started the match so he can end it.
Matt Hayter is known as the official ego. In what world
I
is
love Jimmy
the referee trying to call off the match?
Matt Hayter is the heart and soul, but right now that heart is barely pumping. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon.
A flurry of offense as Matt Hayter tries desperately to gain the upper hand on the mercenary.
Just at every turn, Dean Brady knows Matt Hayter like a book.
Up and bomb!
Unbelievable sit-down powerbomb. That's it. Matt Hayter defeated tonight by Dean.
No, kick out.
And notice the extra
and keeps going.
That Brady put it out. He launched both his hands on top of the chest of Hayter to drive him down.
After getting driven into the steel so many times, his back will be on fire.
I had COVID, couldn't make it to Trial by Stone. It was Matt Hayter versus Delta that night.
You missed out on one epic mate. Hey, and I remember that same situation from Trial by Stone. Where
there's an equalizer.
And the referee didn't see it.
He did not. Here we
Get
go.
you some.
Smart.
Gorgeous. That DDT from Matt Hayter.
Nice.
Both these men consented to going after each other when the bell had.
I ain't mad at you. I am not mad at you, Dave. Do what you gotta do, brother. Do what you gotta do.
That speaks to the mindset of Hayter and knowing what he has to do to try and get a victory.
He is in a dangerous spot right now. Violet out on the floor. We know that the rest of the old guard is in the house.
Oh, here we go again.
Yep, super kick hurt.
On the outside, causing a distraction. Matt Hayter having us scouted from both ends.
Again, Matt Hayter off the ropes, this time scouted by Dean Brady.
European uppercut. But you see him press him up in the air before he did. My Lord, Dean Brady, the power of this individual.
Just throwing Matt Hayter around like a child.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Hayter, 3/4 of the way across the ring.
We've always known
Wow.
that Dean Brady was one of the strongest individuals on the RCW
All
roster.
power,
The problem
Dean
is,
Brady.
Now Dean Brady knows it.
I mean,
Over
he
this
made that
past
look
year,
easy.
Dean Brady has bought into himself. He understands that as everyone is calling him the most dangerous man in
Oh.
RCW, he
He
believes
got a
it.
held of her
The biggest
outside the
thing I can
ring.
say about Dean Brady, it's like Chris Basso had a sleeper agent, and he flicked that switch, and now he has the muscle mercenary by his side. This is a dangerous freaking man.
Good analogy
Yeah,
you gave all
absolutely said it,
Lesnar and
GBC. And
Rollins
Chris
from
Basso and
35 Mania
Dean Brady,
35.
we saw at Fringe Mania some tensions between the two. Chris Basso had to pull Dean Brady back in line. Obviously, Chris
Just kick
Basso
up again.
right now preparing for his championship match.
And the second
Dean
one.
Brady unencumbered out here right now.
Chris Basso just wants Dean Brady to take care of this issue. Matt Hayter has been a thorn in the old guard side ever since the old guard formed.
It's not trial by Maxwell Mason Stone. It's just trial by Stone.
In spite of Matt Hayter, you're absolutely right.
Well, that's the problem with sleeper agents.
And
to me, is that
Max,
unfortunately,
welcome
at some
to
point,
the
you need to make sure that they don't go too far outside of your control. I wonder, can Dean Brady truly be 100% controlled?
Yeah, I highly doubt that, especially when things are this personal, guys.
Did you listen to that? He's saying, do it again.
He is taking some of Matt Hayter's best shots.
Oh.
Like that one right
Ooh.
there. He's still.
Come on, Hayter.
He just keeps
For quite
fighting.
some time before he
Come
went
on,
down.
Hayter.
Brady said it himself earlier a couple of
Up
weeks
to the
ago.
top we go.
At Brutality, I absorbed
Come
all
on,
your
come on.
punishment.
Got him.
Oh,
Picture
big
perfect
by Matt
moonsault.
Hayter.
Yeah,
He got all of that one.
All of that cover now for the win. Just the
Nope.
Just like Brady said, then I took it and I came back stronger.
Yeah.
The man absorbs
Now I
everything
feel about-
the official ego,
I feel bad
pushes
about
him,
all the
and
people
comes
having
back
to
like a
follow
goddamn
this match.
Terminator.
This has been a main event match.
Some main event talents right here.
But it might be over.
Uh-oh. Oh, Hayter's in a bad spot.
We've seen the guillotine used by Dean Brady to surprising effect. What it took
Be
for
careful.
Brutality
You
and
don't want the referee to say you tapped.
Good
Yeah,
point.
don't touch his knee.
Don't forget, Dean Brady
That's a
sent
very
Matt
good
Hayter
point.
packing for 6 months. Tonight, he's looking to send him packing for a lot longer than that, I can assure you.
If you're expecting a technical wrestling match, you're going to have to find it somewhere else on this show because this has been a brutal affair between these two.
Yeah, quite the whiplash from the ashes we saw moments ago.
Hatred, pure hatred.
Well, this is the thing. Both Brady and Hayter are both
Wow.
technical masterclass wrestlers. They're
Finds
simply
his way
not
back to his
diving
feet.
into that well. They want to
Can he find a
hurt
way to
each
break
other,
it?
batter each other, brutalize each other.
I don't know if he can carry
They're
Dean.
definitely telling a story.
Trying to drive Dean Brady into the corner.
Oh,
I am
starting to
surprised he's
fade.
still on his feet right now, but he may be out on his feet.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. There's not much going on behind the eyes of Matt Hayter. He's got spaghetti legs, but he's still standing.
They were wobbling.
Wait a minute.
God, he's going to be putting him. Oh no!
Cannonball!
Cannonball sent on into the corner. by
That is a nice way to get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
buys him some
I doubt
time.
it felt good to either guy, though.
Matt Hayter's got to come up with
I.e.,
a game
what do
plan
you
now.
do, though?
He has thrown almost
When you're
everything
stuck
he
right
can
there, you got to make
at
something
Dean
happen.
Brady.
I'm looking at the concern on Violet Blitz's face on the outside. She feels at least a bit of worry for the muscle mercenary as Hayter
here we
points him
go.
up.
Oh, wait a second.
Looking for that F5.
That is
Oh,
it.
my-
Oh,
Oh, he hit it. That's
F5.
Dean's finish.
Dean Brady's move.
And there, the STF applied perfectly.
Oh.
I can't believe he
oh,
F5.
in the
Wait
middle.
a second. He's got him in the
Matt
center of the
Hayter
ring here.
Hitting Dean Brady's F5 in the center of the ring is now locked in that STF once again in the center of the
Again,
ring.
careful with your hands.
Insult to injury right here.
Turnabout is fair play.
What the hell must it take for someone like Dean Brady to
I love the story that they're telling in there. And you can definitely tell that there's an extreme rivalry between these two.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's definitely.
His way to the corner. Brady's got it. He's absolutely got it. You can see him
I'd consider it a
rolling.
blood
The
feud.
power, the strength, he simply will not be denied.
Violet Blitz willing him on.
Right
So
there.
close.
Oh, he got there.
He gets there.
He got there.
This is it. This is why Dean Brady is who he is.
Our resident's not happy about it, but he
He did
broke
get
the
to the
hold. Hayter
ropes.
had to
Yeah,
let it go.
you don't have to like
You
it.
are not going to tap Dean Brady out. You're not going to break Dean Brady. That simply is not part of his makeup.
The only way Matt Hayter has been able to get some sort of advantage on Dean Brady is to get in his psyche, but it seems like that just pisses off Dean Brady even more and he comes back even stronger. How do you beat this almost perfect wrestler?
Well, Matt Hayter might have something left.
Uh,
The barrel
fuck,
one
man, good
final
question.
shot between the eyes of Dean Brady.
Sizing him up, tuning up the band.
Setting it up for a kick.
Hayter looking for his patented move. That super kick.
Nope.
Oh,
but he got the second one.
Time is the charm.
He's on his feet. He's still
Dean Brady did not go down.
Jesus Christ.
Absorbed it.
Oh,
Absorbed it.
Brutal.
Oh.
Lariat there. Dean Brady's not stopping though, guys. Just the momentum and the spear.
Oh my.
Oh.
This is the Dean Brady that everyone forgets exists.
He is just unhinged right now, guys.
Oh my.
Everyone's finding out right now. Oh,
Nice.
Oh, roll up.
Oh, most dangerous move of all of entertainment. Just struck. Got him. Got him.
Woo.
Don't look like that, Dean. Don't get the boo-boo face.
Wow.
It's okay.
What a match. What a finish.
That was a shocker there.
I am not mad at. Oh.
Oh, well, you should have known that was coming.
Yeah, you're not half wrong there, Jimmy C. Hayter had the perfect counter, got the shoulders down, but Dean Brady still.
I think that's
No.
Dean's
Here.
first. I think that's his first singles loss since he dropped the Emerald crown.
The man is obviously incensed on the inside. Look how he controls it.
Gentlemen, was this
And that's been a minute.
No, absolutely not.
Great point. It was about sending Matt Hayter packing from Riot City, but right now Hayter
Sizing up.
Oh.
Oh.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Where he wants him. The eyes of Dean Brady. Matt Hayter trying to blind.
I thought he was going for the claw for a second, but yeah, he's just trying to rip his eyes out.
I mean, this is what it's come to.
Yeah.
Listen. You took your L. You should have just left with grace and dignity. You did not. Therefore, you get what you get.
I have never seen this out of Matt Hayter.
True, but
I have never seen Matt Hayter lose control.
he got the win, and now he's trying to basically take the guy's career. So.
There's no way you're going to be able to control this rabid Matt Hayter.
I feel like he shouldn't have been in the ring.
Yeah.
Here comes the sheriff.
Listen, after all the fuckery that fucking the old guard has done over the last year and a half, 2 years.
Finally getting some sort of law and order here. Matt Hayter being driven into the corner.
But where was all this righteous indignation when the match started and he was getting double teamed by those two? Where was all of this then?
That part.
True.
Dean Brady, I'm seeing on the outside, he's struggling, guys.
We don't know. I mean,
has he opened his eyes? I don't think he's opened his eyes, guys.
Man.
What if Hayter got the fingernails right into the
it could be
eyes of Brady?
It could be cornea damage. It could be any number of things.
Oh,
that would hurt.
Dean Brady is
I'm not mad at it.
an absolutely irate Matt
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We don't know yet.
I understand where you're coming from, mate. Every turn, the old guard and Dean Brady have been screwing you over. But there's way too much of this going on in Riot City. Everyone's out of line, and I've got to do something about it.
What are you going to do about
We haven't done anything about the old guard.
Exactly.
Hayter, you made this happen. I've known you for a long time, and that's the kind of crap I expect out of them, not out of you.
Oh, does that make it okay? If it's from them?
Apparently.
You're suspended.
Oh!
Wow!
Wow.
Oh.
Whoa!
But he just returned.
Okay.
The sheriff.
Now that I've seen context. Now that I've seen context, this is horseshit. This was one of the two spoilers that I did.
A decision
And
that these fans like.
getting full context now, I'll share with you, all of you guys. Our buddy Ranger Wrestling in chat reached out to me on Instagram, and kind of brought me in the loop. Like, it asked me if I knew that this was a thing. I said, yeah, I knew. I saw something. And I shared something from Matt Hayter, and I didn't have context to it. Our buddy here, Ranger Wrestling, has gone ahead and put a petition, an online petition together to reinstate Matt Hayter. And if you'll drop that link in our chat, send that to me again on Instagram. We'll go through it. Sign this petition. Let's get Hayter back into Riot City Wrestling, because this is complete bullshit. That's what this is. The old guard has run amok. They have literally done whatever the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. And because Hayter has fought back, we're suspending him? No, thank you. That dog don't hunt.
I'm here with the RCW Grand Champion, Chris
I
Basso.
support the
Chris, how do you feel going into your title match against Snaxx tonight?
the online petition to have Hayter.
My confidence
Down
is
under, we got to have a chat.
all-time high.
I need to understand how this is
Snaxx
a
is
thing.
going to be anxious. He's going to be nervous. He's going to be
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm just upset that even the commentary team said Hayter won the match. He could have walked away. He got attacked. So
And I think at the end of
I don't understand how you walk away from that.
You don't.
Never mind.
It was 2-on-1. I can see that.
Mate, you know, and I know. Let's just say,
You don't.
So if you're tired of the BS, then if you're going to lay down the law, you suspend everybody. That would have been much better than what you did.
James, back to you.
That's fact. So, if you would like to join us, I'm going to go ahead and drop this in our chat right there, guys. That link will take you to our online petition set up by Ranger Wrestling, which I have already signed. I think Ranger has signed it. He just got the finished product together earlier today or yesterday evening. But I encourage you to, if you're in our chat, go ahead and click that link and let's start collecting signatures. We're going to blast this on our social media too. We need Mad Hayter back in Riot City Wrestling. Free Mad Hayter. Bring him back. I don't get this. I may not need to see and talk to Down Under. Maybe I need to talk to Big Brody Marshall.
Sigma's second bite at the cherry, of course. We know that he faced off with Sabbath in the finals of the C4.
That should take you to the online petition.
In that one. And this kind of brings to head the rubber match between these two. Match number 3. Of course, Sigma victorious in match 1, Zack victorious in match 2. It's all on the line here tonight.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So no, I have signed petition.
Hey, we've collected another signature for our petition, Ranger.
Won that title back last year.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and blast this out.
You'd have to say is his toughest challenge yet, because, gentlemen, what we saw from Super Sigma at the King of the Fringe, the way he went through everyone,
I just put it in there, Ranger.
In just over 1 minute. He is at the peak of his game right now.
Here's the thing about
I
Sigma.
need to.
We've read this comic book before. We know how it happens. Zack Sabbath, yes, he has beaten Sigma, but he's not beaten Sigma. He has survived Sigma. Heavy as the crown. He ran through the man so emphatically, the man almost left RCW for good.
I'm gonna blast this on social media.
Lads, I was looking as Zack Sabbath made his entrance down right beside us. The back. How was Zack Sabbath walking? Because I remember that first bout between these two
1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Building. In the opening round of a C4,
Right.
Zack Sabbath was beaten so decisively that he had to put his career on the line to motivate him. What is motivating Zack Sabbath right now to keep the RCW on the crown? Is that going to be enough to get over the giant hurdle of Super Sigma?
And you know who else recognizes that and remembers it? Look at the face on Super Sigma right now.
Beating Super Sigma is really tough. Guy is huge.
Introducing first, the challenger.
Right.
Standing in at 6'8", weighing in at 120 kilograms. He is the self-proclaimed introducing the champion, representing the Kings of Ruin, weighing in at 96 kilograms, the Dark King,
Gentlemen, there are three things to remember. You don't piss in the wind, you don't tug on Superman's cape, and you do not bet against Super Sigma. It is a recipe for disaster. The odds do not favor the Emerald Crown holder here tonight.
Do you know what? I reckon I know what the conversation was between Mickey Fortune and Zach Sabbath that got him so bent out of shape.
Yeah, tell me.
He went, hey, Mickey, how did it feel like...
Well, I have
I'm
signed
Zach
the petition.
Sabbath. I wait for the bell to ring. I roll out of the ring, get a steel chair. Maybe nail him in the head, cause the DQ. We're out of this. There we go.
I would be very surprised.
You know, I'll give Sabbath his dues here. He is going head to head, quite literally, with Sigma. And now, quite wisely, I have to say, jumping out
First
of the
part
ring.
of my prediction, he's out of the ring.
We know how hot Sigma is. We know that Sigma was undefeated until he bumped into Zach Sabbath at Battle for Supremacy in the finals of the C4 Absolute Grand Prix. How smart is that? And I mean that.
He's playing a bit of a mental game here.
What did you say about pissing in the wind, tugging on Superman's cape?
Do not piss off Sigma. There, that's a fourth one. Don't bet against him. Don't slap the man in the face.
Hey, I have seen Zach Sabbath go through some pretty tough challenges over his career. And yes, Sigma is up there with some of the toughest, but Zach Sabbath is, if nothing, resilient.
Sabbath is getting into his head.
Becoming like low-key, more or less.
Low-key, he is
It's working.
got Sigma's number.
But don't turn your back, though.
Trying to just...
Hold on, gentlemen.
Really
Oh.
There it is. Tope con Hilo.
What the hell? Landing on his feet, Zach Sabbath. We know the first time that these two men met up with one another over 5 years ago, back in 2019.
I like that there's a time limit on this match. I was like, oh, what's the clock in the background?
I am very curious.
We got 14 minutes left.
This is his strategy to get under the skin of Sigma. Maybe it's a thing he just
Super Sigma's got 14 minutes to win that title.
The problem is that I don't know if you can psychologically.
That kid's getting pretty close.
That is his game plan. The man
He is enjoying those front row seats.
Right, luckiest kid in the arena.
The engineer Chris Basso for 2 events in a row, and he made her look like nothing over in a minute.
I know, on International Women's Day, no less.
Sigma wishes every day was Sigma Day.
Oh, this isn't good. Kid is about to get a front row view of Sabbath coming into the metal. Oh.
Just like a
You know what, Sigma Day? I wouldn't mind every day being Sigma Day.
We can start that.
I reckon we could. A movement. And the only movement that was happening right there was Zach Sabbath's head repeatedly bashing off that barricade.
And I need to make my point clear. It's not that Mickey Fortune
It's right
is
there.
nothing. Quite the opposite. Mickey Fortune is a bona fide wrestling technician. A main eventer in her own right. And Sigma decimated her. What does that mean for Zach Sabbath?
Well, here's a question for Jimmy C. You're scouting potential future managerial candidates. I mean, you managed Sigma at one point in his career. Could you be perhaps managing him?
I would be more than happy to be the Alfred to his Batman.
Yeah, you just strike me as a butler type, actually.
No, you're just a butt.
You could be making his bed, making him tea.
Okay, Sabbath needs to be like, ref, why aren't you counting? Let's just end this match now.
I'm going to point this out here.
Oh, is he busted open?
Having a very healthy conversation with the crowd here, saying, you want to cheer for him, not me. This is the guy you go for.
Gotta say, I thought his head looked a little busted open.
I'll tell you, the fans have built almost 20-year connection to Zach Sabbath. They have seen him from his early days, starting out.
Yes, we got blood.
Gentlemen, Zach Sabbath has been...
Sabbath is bleeding heavily.
He is bleeding.
I think he started the match off, and he definitely took Sigma off.
Oh my gosh.
And we're seeing the results of that.
I can't wait to see this footage back on the Riot Wrestling YouTube channel. I'm sure we're looking at it right now.
Oh my gosh.
Sigma taking his time, really enjoying the moment, savoring the eventual victory here. Sabbath is in a bad way.
Yeah, oh my god, guys. He is just bleeding profusely now.
He's already getting that mask going.
Like a missile. Sabbath, the Dark King, was just rocketing.
Oh.
The Emerald Crown.
That might get out a little bit more.
And the Emerald Crown might be slipping through his fingers right now.
You're not going to pin him with one hand, though.
No. You're not going to get him with that.
I think he was clapping towards us, Sean. Hey, I'm going to celebrate. If Sigma wins this,
One thing, the commentator, they're quick to call something over really quickly, and I'm like, no, I don't think it's going to be over that quick.
No, I don't think so.
Sabbath is in a bad way, but we also know what he can do in the ring. But Sigma's no joke, and I just think that he angered him with the disrespect at the very, very beginning of the match. And now he's seeing the results of that. But I would not count him out this early.
Yep. He was trying to get under his skin, kind of throw him off, and we take the advantage from that, but I think it's backfired.
Mm-hmm.
With blood all streaming down his face, I hope he knows
he can't even see. Blood's getting in his eyes.
Oh, and he's got those contacts in. As a contact wearer, it's already sometimes not comfortable. So you add that element of the blood dripping in there.
Oh, I don't think I would have used your head there.
No.
Ooh.
But I will say this, you don't get the Emeral crown by being weak. So
perhaps they could all retain. All possibilities are on the line here.
Gentlemen, but when that blood starts to stream down your face, getting into your eyes, we saw Dean Brady blinded before. Oh, but Zach Sabbath still able to hit that.
Very nice.
Yeah, I know he feels.
He's getting it.
The energy, the electricity is starting to will up a bit of momentum. The trick is now you have to be able to maintain.
You got to stay on him.
Stay on Sigma if you want any semblance of a victory here tonight.
Vile driver is coming up.
Sigma
no counters out.
Oh my God!
Big boot.
Knocking the wind out of Sabbath right there. I think he copped him in the chest.
Oh, we've seen this one too many times before.
Oh. Not that many people can do that to Sabbath, so this has to be different for him.
It's unfamiliar territory.
Very, very crafty of Zach Sabbath. That's a 2 count.
Yep.
Sigma thinks he's got
Great position by the referee.
By Zach Sabbath, the veteran.
Hey, less than 9 minutes, roll out of the ring. Got to last 8.5 minutes.
Had to resort to that crafty veteran instinct.
That's right, conserving energy, very clever, but Sigma taking umbrage with the official here.
Sigma, be careful, stay calm.
Yeah, don't go after the... Well, did you just get yourself disqualified? What the heck?
How do you DQ something you didn't see?
Yeah, but he felt it.
Who else could have hit him?
Gentlemen, Super Sigma's just gone.
I mean, this is a clear DQ.
Oh my God!
Oh!
It is
And now you're expecting a count? Really?
3, count it.
Make it make sense.
What?
Well.
2. Would this be official?
I can't believe the ref held up his count like that. That's atrocious.
Well, that would be one of the more unorthodox.
The announcers are having fun with it.
The petition is officially out on Instagram. Go and sign it.
All right. We have both signed it. UK Paul has signed it. We're watching a bloody Sabbath try and come back in this one. The referee's been destroyed.
Oh, there's
got the mist. The mist has hit. Black mist and pile driver. Do we have another ref? The ref is done.
There's no referee.
There's no referee.
There's the referee.
Here comes one.
Senior official Michael Kent slides in.
Kick out. Yes.
Nope. For too long.
Sabbath.
I can't believe that was the same move that Zach Sabbath.
I mean, really, that referee should slide in and immediately DQ. Because, I mean,
concur.
You can't powerbomb the ref onto another wrestler.
For the second time, Sabbath has had to resort.
Clocked him in the back and then powerbombed him? Like, that's too much.
Yeah, I mean, that should have just been this one's over. Oh, no.
Wait a minute, though. But where's your sheriff if he's taking over with all this law and order? Where was the sheriff?
Where's the suspensions here?
Hey, you're calling it.
We thought we'd seen the last of this version of Sigma.
I think he should have used yellow mist. That works against Green Lantern, right?
Look at the eyes.
Oh.
Calls that one the Skyliner.
Oh, we could have a new champion here. Oh, Tombstone.
Returning to a previous version of himself now to put away
No.
Sabbath and not.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
He just diverted back to his
Sabbath, the Dark King, kicking out of the
Baron
Tombstone.
days.
What in the world does Sigma have to do to put the Emerald Crown holder away?
Sigma won tag team championship.
The mist took him back in time.
Gentlemen, we thought it was over at the powerbomb. We thought it was over
Oh,
at the
gloves are
Four-Driver.
off.
And now, Sigma hitting a tombstone, looking to bury Sabbath back into the darkness where he belongs.
Now casting him out outside the ring here. And again,
That clock's still going. I don't know if you want to toss him to the outside.
And guys, I just saw that.
Yeah, the Emerald Crown. You only got 15 minutes to get it done.
Yeah, again, going to the second turnbuckle.
Yep.
Isn't he already tall enough?
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
What the hell is he looking for here?
Oh,
No,
no.
no, 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 no.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Look at Sabbath
Oh.
here. Yes. Let's
Beautiful.
go.
Thumping himself right on his head, but Sigma got
But
the
is he
worst
going to be able to
of
follow up?
from the top rope.
Sabbath
And he does.
Oh.
Destroyer.
That's a painful Canadian destroyer landing there.
Sabbath has never been afraid to use his own body. Where? In harm's way.
Uh-oh.
Pile driver.
Got him again.
Oh.
Pile driver, guys.
Surely not. Surely not. Damn it.
Got him.
Oh. Very nice. Sabbath comes through.
That was a war.
Wow.
Guys,
That was
a right
incredible.
attack Sabbath is on right now. That is his second defense of the Emerald Crown, and the two men he has successfully defended against, Sigma and Dean Brady. What a
Really,
run.
Super
Yeah.
Sigma doesn't lose anything from that. That was a match and a half.
No. He looked really good, really strong.
Change in Sigma's attitude over this past month. I
Big,
thought
big
that
win.
Sigma had this sewn up, but somehow, some way, again,
He's still on his
Zack
feet.
Sabbath has retained the RCW Emerald Crown.
I have never seen this look in Sigma's face here as he's walking away from the ring. Absolutely irate, furious.
Commiserations, Sean. I know that.
I think that match was perfectly placed to bring back from the shenanigans because I have to say, when this match started, I was still upset with what happened before it, and it brought me back to where I needed to be. So that was very smart booking.
Yeah. I am still with you on that, though, that he viciously attacked the referee. Where's the sheriff?
Exactly. You
Yeah,
said
put
that
that
you
in
want
motion.
Law and Order. You shouldn't have said it. Oh, I'm tired of them, especially them. So basically what you're telling me now is every time they do something, they get a pass, even though you know that they're wrong. You've admitted that they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I love this video package. Very well done.
It's tight. I like it too. That's right, Ranger. Tell you what. Not this Thursday. Not next Thursday. The Thursday after, we'll do a spotlight on that Hayter. And we'll dedicate the stream to getting as many signatures as we can get on this fucking petition. We're gonna do our part to rewrite that wrong. That was ridiculous.
All for it.
Oh, he's channeling his inner Bob Ross.
Hey. We're gonna have some happy little accidents here.
You're Red Smash, right? Just call me stranger. Is that you? And is that your mum? You have her eyes. So you're a superhero, huh? You know, I actually know a superhero.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Yeah, you ruined the happy little trees. Uh-oh.
Oh.
You, as the Emerald Crown Champion, if anyone deserves a shot of that title, it's me. I've actually pinned that Sabbath. Who have you beaten?
Oh.
He's not
That's
wrong.
true.
Just skip my seat.
You didn't beat me at Fringe Mania. I lost, and that's my mistake. But it will not happen again.
Package for this match. That was actually good. That was nice.
Trial by Stern. Oh, here comes, I think, Pablo Picasso. This man, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, all the turtles, Rimran.
All the turtles.
Who would have known how good a painter Bob is?
Right. Bob is very artistic.
Of course, won that match against Armstrong at Fringe Mania, got himself into the King of the Fringe Gauntlet. That was also to determine the #1.
He could make some money at the merchandise stand.
Mm-hmm.
He could paint like 30 masterpieces during the break.
That's it, and we know now one half of a potential future matchup for the Emerald Crown. Zach Sabbath now firmly holding the Emerald Crown, set to go up. His next competition.
Bob looks like he's already had a match.
That bitter old bastard in the ring right now, or Red Smash.
He just left the gym. Had sauna time before he got to the ring.
From Smash Street, Goodwood.
Red Smash 2.
Well, I mean, look, give him points for his enthusiasm. Not as good a painter as Bob, probably.
He caught Bob with
So he had to bring it here.
Well, look, Red Smash is a bit of a renaissance.
caught him off guard to pull the victory at Fringe Mania. But he still got that W.
I would hate to see what you think yours and Izzy's future spawn is going to do.
He managed to make the new artwork.
Hey, look, Red Smash, it's avant-garde, Jimmy C. It's his own particular style. I think it's going to catch on, Sean.
What are we debating here? This isn't an art class. We're set to have a #1.
Yep. There you go.
This is about a bitter old bastard looking to.
We're not having many matches start with a handshake tonight.
No code of honor.
Right now,
going on.
Well, just before he was paintbrushing, smash in the corner.
I will say he's no Bob Ross, that's for sure.
And there's a bit of a debate at the moment about who is Riot City's premier superhero.
Oh my God!
Oh jeez.
Looking to
Going for the mask.
off of Red Smash. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, I would have to say right now.
I mean, if he went for the eyes, then that's a suspension. We have learned that.
Energy, but a very, very talented professional wrestler.
He's still #2. Can you really call someone in the top spot?
Feel like I want to call him the Amazing Red Smash.
I just want to point out, as much as you keep.
He'd have to book himself in a title match.
You just took it out of my mouth, bro. I was just going there.
He's trying to book himself in a title match. He wants that Emerald title shot.
That used to be so much fun when we first started, and we were just, "Oh, you're Amazing Redding yourself."
I brought that up on Wrestling Request Live yesterday. We were watching a match with Amazing Red. And I remember back, I told the story of Amazing Red, and us finding out that he ran that company, that he was winning his championships in.
Mean streak out of him. You would have known how competitive Bob is.
Yeah, I watched Wrestling Request live, and so I wanted to tee that up, and I'm happy. It got taken advantage of my setting that up. All right.
Yep.
Good job. Good job.
The refined Roberto could be the next #1 contender to the Emeral Crown as he's working away now on the left leg of Red Smash.
Let's not take away how Bob was just painting the canvas.
Rolls him up. That's how he pulled the win the first time.
That's the thing you're going to see is a complete difference of styles between Red Smash and Bob. There's that, well, no pun intended, smash mouth style of the bitter old bastard and the high-flying athleticism of Red Smash.
Trying to take that leg out.
Lean into their own particular styles to gain the upper hand on their opponent.
I think the thing with Bob too, a lot of people don't realize how long he's actually been in the game for. Expertise right here, focusing on the knee of the young up-and-comer here in Riot City Wrestling. Let's face it, he's been here a cup of coffee.
Yeah, almost been a year since he made his debut.
Successful in victory against
another one.
He could be successful right now.
Oh.
I just want to point out, we don't actually know how old Red Smash is. For all we know, he could be older than Bob.
He could be the son of the original Red Smash, which would make him about, 10 years old?
How good does Bob look for his age, though? Let's be honest.
For his age, Jimmy, he looks pretty good in general. And that's what I meant by calling this down the line. I will give him his due.
Hey,
you can see here working the ankle with that heel hook that Bob is employing as Red Smash with one leg comes up to his feet and trained valiantly.
Nothing happened.
Wisdom, gentlemen, and look at Bob.
Got him with an enziguri though.
Enziguri by Red Smash.
Smash is putting up a fight. Trying to get another upset.
This is exactly it. Still on one foot, still able to employ that high-octane, high-flying offense.
Bob wants to prove that situation that happened at Fringe Mania in the King of the Fringe.
Oh, call it what it is, Jimmy. The loss. The loss that he had at Fringe Mania. Just call it a loss. That's all it is. That's what it was.
Yeah, that part.
Very similar to Bob's former tag team partner, Kai Toa, who, unfortunately was unlucky.
I will say, I do kind of wish that Red Smash was wearing the afro coming in. Oh, what was that? Did the referee cause that?
Yeah, I think he
Did he shove the ref into the ropes?
Yeah, something like that.
Aware of his surroundings, didn't realize that
it was hard to see from that angle.
Suffer the consequences for it.
And now Bob taking control.
Oh my God.
Well, there's no love for this referee. This is Mr. Tap Out himself.
Suplex off the top rope.
Uh-oh, watch out here.
Not gonna be good. Oh.
Oh, poor Red Smash. Him go
Bob had a
squat.
rough landing too, though.
Mm-hmm.
He had that high release German suplex, unfortunately landing flat on his back.
That's what the Emerald Crown means to these competitors.
No.
And now you have to have a
2 count only. Red Smash says nay nay.
Has to be watching this intently, wondering what does a Zack Sabbath Red Smash match look like? What does a Zack Sabbath B.O.B match look like?
Once he wipes the blood out of his eyes, I'm sure he's going to be paying close attention to this match, Sean. I mean, Bob has been focusing on the leg of Red Smash this entire
wait a second.
matchup.
Yeah, back to it.
It's a sound strategy. Not many of these people like it, but who really cares what these people like?
And then flashbacks of Ric Flair. They're gonna pull off the figure 4 on the post.
High acrobatic aerial offense that we are very well
known.
See, they're using the ring post to his advantage. Smart game plan employed by that bitter old bastard.
In and out.
And there you see, just taking the 1 second it takes to simply break up that 10 count.
And Bob, I think, has noticed a fan here in attendance wearing a Red Smash mask. Clearly a fan made his own mask at home.
Is that the original Red
Smash?
Smash? Oh my God!
Hang on.
Oh.
Wait.
That's Kantoa.
That's Bob's former tag team partner.
Oh.
Splashing Bob in the face with water.
Kantoa, we knew was
the sheriff? Where's the sheriff? We can't have fans getting involved.
That's not a fan. That is
where's sheriff?
Did he pay a ticket? Did he pay a ticket, Angus? Do you know that?
He works here, Jimmy C. Watch out!
Oh!
Christian Burn!
Get him out of here.
Tope through the middle rope. We saw it was Bob's music that interrupted Kai Toa in that match against James Kray. Red Smash back at Reanimated. Now tonight, Kai Toa interrupting.
Can he take advantage?
Security, this is ridiculous.
This might be
This is the
might be an
time.
upset.
B.O.B had passed. Kaitoa absolutely has not forgotten, nor has he forgiven.
Fair enough too. This man was assaulted after their tag team championship loss. Bob hit him with the watch.
Yeah, it's tough love. Tough love.
Tough love's more like
It's all about tough
passing
love.
away a very
Yeah,
good
fuck
friend.
all
Yeah, he
that.
got into the King of the Fringe,
Hold
and
on.
he choked. He
Red
couldn't rock
smash.
up.
Taking to the skies. Oh my God.
Oof.
He got all of that.
Here we go. The cover 2, 3.
That
Got it.
Over.
B.O.B.
Wow.
Yes.
Relatively
I love
clean
it.
hit. Except for, the assault on the outside and the distraction. But
Excuse me 1 second.
wow.
I don't think it's going to end well for him when he goes up against Sabbath. But big win for Smash right there.
Hey, gentlemen, a fan has just jumped the barricade.
Come on, that is Kaitoa. How many times have I
I don't care what his freaking name is. It's a fan in the ring, and that is pathetic. How does a fan be allowed to interfere in the consequences of matches? It's like the ref before.
Paid off for him.
Getting involved. You don't see the sheriff breaking his
Bob's not going to forget that.
Take a Valium, Jimmy C.
Yeah, he looks a little bitter.
Look at this, a budding friendship perhaps here between Kaitoa and Red Smash. You love to see it. These two guys, very, very similar age, very similar experience.
Oh.
Little punk kids need to be taught a lesson.
So, Angus, you just gave us a little insight that he's similar age to Kaitoa. I think Kaitoa's only like 18.
You are absolutely screwed. And I'm going to let him know that because he deserves to hear it.
The things you learn if you listen.
What's going on here?
We have to wonder when
Yeah.
we're going to see Kaitoa.
Kind of narrows down the range.
It's funny, we were chatting with GMJ the other day for Beyond the Bell that's going to come out later on this week. And I forget how we were discussing it. Age came up, and I was, it's like, yeah, I'm that get off my lawn guy. Yada yada. And he was like, I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, or And I would assume that he said that because he thought I think that he was, older. We have our conversation, and this is at the very beginning of the show. And as we're doing this show, I'm listening to things that he's saying, and I figure out how old he is before we get to the end of the show. So when we get to the end of the show, I basically say, you know what, to circle back around to where we started, you don't have to tell me how old you are. I can tell you how old you are. It's like, how old are you? I said, 24 to 26. 24.
The following
24.
is an elimination tag team match.
Oh, this is going to be explosive.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's an elimination match.
We're going to have to restrain Jimmy
Introducing first.
You ain't gonna restrain me. Get your damn hands off of me. I'm allowed
Give me
to
1 second.
vent,
I'm going to
okay?
go grab another snack. I'll be right back.
Do you have your commentary license?
Do you?
I do. You got a
Out of
comment
a cereal box.
Here we go, the old guard.
I really don't know what is going to be considered more chaotic, us here at the commentary desk, or what is about to unfold.
Of 206 kilograms, representing the old guard, the Viking Grimm, and the vice principal.
Oh, poor Mr. Cliff.
Guys, I don't know if you know much about
Yep.
numbers, mathematics.
Keep hoping for something to happen there.
0-45 in Riot City Wrestling.
Tonight could be the night.
That's a lot of losses.
Tonight could be the night.
Well,
Yep.
0 for 45.
We already knew
Poor
that this
Mr.
was going to
Cliff.
be 4 teams of 2 vying off for the
He's been
RCW
close a few
title.
times.
What was made
Yeah.
about a week ago was that this is
Somewhat.
not going to be a 1-fall to a finish. We are now under elimination rules.
Yeah, but
tonight
close don't
until
count.
There's only one team left, and that team will be declared the tag team champions of RCW.
I tell you what, though,
Oh.
Lucha Cliff
Cliff
is doing.
tried to give him the rope.
Lucha Cliff is doing fantastic, by the way, guys. Cousin of Mr. Cliff, racking up championships all over the independent scene.
and that could very well
Dominated
happen.
Nicaragua,
Cliff's current run of bad
has
luck,
moved on
which
to
some of the
Panama.
penalties that Grimm has taken
Just
with him.
Current run of bad luck.
the bloodline that runs within Mr. Cliff. When he taps into it, it's going to be fantastic.
Still current, technically. It just hasn't stopped.
Bring back the Biff. I love it.
And a combined weight of 200 kilograms.
Now, surely he doesn't still need these SWAT guys. Surely the threats are done. Surely he can sleep easy at night. But no, he still has the SWAT, and we still don't know what is in that briefcase.
Well, here's the thing, he needs this SWAT around because he already lost 2 SWAT members at Fringe Mania. Jimmy C, you know this all too well. A string of bad luck for yourself with the Alchemy Alliance.
That kid has been confronted a few times tonight.
Into battle, standing side by side, the world's greatest SWAT dad. You read the shirt, and I reckon the tag team titles will look quite nice.
I love that shirt. World's greatest SWAT dad.
Right? Like, they're not his friends, they're not his children. He pays them to protect him.
You're one of those people that go to staff meetings and mucks in with the rest of the group, aren't you?
No, Cadie Tray's one
Now, is he wrestling or SWAT doing it?
No, he's wrestling.
Not actually Cadie Tray's children.
How old do you think Cadie Tray is? What's going on
Somebody's got volume on somewhere.
What is he, in his 30s?
Oh, look at him with his boys. It's beautiful.
Well, Cadie Tray, his SWAT, the briefcase, such a strange dynamic.
We know that is the latest plan of Cadie Tray and the SWAT that led to the re-emergence of the Armstrongs together as a tag team. One of the teams we're going to be seeing here later tonight.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Well, that music can only mean one thing.
It means that we're not going to be heard for a little while.
It means that I'm going to hit the mute on the entrance. And I'm going to need for you guys to tell me when the music ends. That's what that means. Metallica doesn't like to be heard. And it is the Armstrongs. They got back together at Fringe Mania.
A very famous wrestling name.
That's right. Old Bullet Bob. We still got music going?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Still going.
Music's over.
That's
All right.
Bleach blonde bastard.
There we go.
Half the words you just said.
Tell us how you really feel, Jimmy.
I hate that I missed Jimmy's rant,
The
but
arrival of our champions,
Hmm.
the final team in this fatal
It was a rant.
elimination.
Yep. Basically, he didn't want any credit for bringing the Armstrongs back together.
Of 180 kilograms, representing the Kings of Ruin, they are the RCW Tag Team Champions, the Weapon, Mike Boomer, and the Master of Mayhem.
Boomer doesn't look too happy here.
The numbers simply do not lie. This does not favor the champions. They have a
No.
25% chance of coming
He's
away
either really
with the
focused
title
or
around their waist.
already in a bad mood.
But I just noticed the body language, and I can
I'll go with option 2 for 100, Alex.
Mike Boomer. There is, and it's not a secret, there are some tense
Mhm.
times in the Kings of Ruin, especially after coming up short against the old guard at Fringe Mania. You know that tensions have to be boiling over. Sabbath retained tonight. That could be a sign of things to come, but Kings of Ruin, they've got to get on the same page if they want to retain in this four-way elimination match.
I don't know. I don't see the Kings of Ruin losing here. I think the belts stay where they are.
They're climbing an uphill battle. They have to survive 3 other teams.
It's possible.
That's my
but
prediction.
with 3 eliminations needed, I mean, a lot has to happen for them to stay the champs.
And don't worry, we'll have an extra SWAT in the corner.
Well, I just feel like Mr. Cliff is definitely going to go out.
2 in the ring.
And
How
we
dare
know
you.
that the Kings of Ruin are going to do everything in their power to stay in this thing.
It's the only way to be eliminated in this match. Correct.
Yep.
100% correct.
This could be the time to put the belt on the Armstrongs.
Armstrongs just got
Could.
together.
Only 2 teams can start. You're right. You get the Armstrongs in there. Give them
They
where's-
just got together, and
Yeah.
so
Where's the chase?
are they going to be?
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's too early for them to get those belts.
Now, will full disclosure, this is the only other spoiler that I know about.
And the champ, Nick Armstrong.
You know what? Havok has better
We know nothing.
I've said it.
So
Let us
enjoy this.
Yep.
I was told they are paying homage tonight, the Armstrongs, to their original tag team attire.
I was going to say, I believe they're paying homage to themselves, yes.
They are. That's exactly it.
And here's the thing to notice about a 4-way elimination tag team match is that, as you can rightly see right now, only 2 people in the ring at one time. You could be the champions on the outside, and Will, you have no say in a pinfall that happens.
That's right. I mean, they could even be eliminated first. They could be eliminated second. I mean, yes, the statistical odds of having
Nice wrestling there.
are extremely high. But don't count out the Kings of Ruin. The last time they were in a match of
Tag by Cadie.
Why would you want to tag yourself in?
Interesting dynamic right now. Cadie Tray tagging Nick Armstrong.
I would want to stay on the apron as long as I could.
Time to get in the match.
One of the more unique
Let a team or 2 be eliminated first.
So much strategy as well.
Well, his ego might get the best of him here.
He's pretty much into it. Yep.
He's good at what he does, but sometimes his ego, it gets the better of him. See, like now, I don't think that's what you want to do.
25-year veteran
No.
will have a little bit more fight in him than that. Nice hip toss there from the master of mayhem. Tags in the weapon, Mike Boomer.
I think Cadie Tray was our 3rd ever beyond the belt.
Exactly how the Kings of Ruin are going to be employing strategy tonight.
Oh, wow.
Are Havok and Mike Boomer on the same page as each other?
Way back in the archives.
Been between the tag team champions and Sabbath and Mickey Fortune, but have tensions begun to simmer between all aspects of the Kings
How
of Ruin?
fitting this match, you divide and conquer. It seems like the only divide.
You're saying it's time to get Cadie Tray back. Right?
A nice tag team continuity. Havok tagging Mike Boomer, getting
Absolutely.
back in. So far,
Got a great conversation.
Well by the Kings of Ruin here. They are the most established tag team, other than the Armstrongs, in this match.
I think the situation in the Kings of Ruin.
So technically, was that a tag?
Taking advantage right there. SWAT 1 or 2. I can never tell.
I don't know. What's the sheriff say?
It's not according to the ref.
In the match, SWAT 1 is on the outside.
But the issue never seems to be amongst Boomer and Havok. It seems like that.
Just depends on the ref that you're watching. So, I mean, he just hit him 3 times, so that should be a submission, right? He just tapped out.
Talk about the most tense tag team being Havok and Boomer. I think by technicality that's correct.
You are correct.
That the Armstrongs are the only 2 that grew up with each other.
That's right. The Armstrongs came into Riot City Wrestling as a tag team. We didn't have tag team titles at the time, so they had to go to Melbourne to MCW to win the tag team championship.
Oh, I can go back.
Of course, by the time Riot City did get tag titles,
Every time I see a SWAT member in there, I'm like, okay, he's taking the fall.
Mayhem tag team champion Havok are now going for an early pinfall.
And how do you think it's going to go if Cadie Tray and SWAT win the titles?
I just hope he doesn't rip his pants.
How's that going to go?
Have we still got that rule?
Because that seems to be a thing, too.
That was, I believe, suspended quite a while ago.
Oh, well, one can take it on weekends, the other can take it during weekdays.
Either that or maybe Chris Basso's next opponent is SWAT 1.
Could be.
Tag made.
Again, I get it. You're tagging in and out. You're winning right now, but the other teams are just getting to sit there and rest.
That's true.
Coming up on May the 3rd, so perhaps we'll see that match there.
2 former RCW champions currently in the ring right now. Cadie Tray looking to become only the 2nd Grand Slam champion in RCW history.
That's right, the current and only Grand Slam champion, Sabbath.
And he's having a great time. Won't deny that.
And you look at this ring here, not just for Cadie Tray and Havok, the amount of world champions, the amount of champions you have just in this ring, even on the aprons there.
That's right.
There is that feeling of you want to beat the champ.
Grimm, the former multi-time champion, Cadie Tray.
Want to technically be the ones who get rid of the champ.
He's holding a unique title of his own.
Here we go, off the ropes and the elbow picture.
Look at Boomer just chilling over there.
Big SWAT 2 holds the title of goodest boy.
Is that right? According to who? The SWAT dad?
Yes.
How does SWAT 1 feel about that?
He had it last month.
Oh.
And this is interesting now because we know Havok and Mike Boomer, they were tagging amongst themselves, but that means they've been in this match longer than any other team so far.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tag in somebody else.
Armstrongs have been in there the least amount of time as a unit.
Yeah,
Your team doesn't need to be in there right now.
The old guard has even been in there so far.
Cowards, not wanting to get in the ring.
Who, the old guard?
No, the Armstrongs. Yeah, not the
Oh
old
my
guard.
goodness, a rare show of acrobatics from Katie Kray after that beautiful Russian leg sweep.
Hey, went to the well one too many times.
Nobody home there.
You can see Nick Armstrong on the outside, willing himself, potentially wanting to come in and continue that feud against Katie Kray.
Guys, I don't know about this. Haven't had a chance to maybe go make the tag to Boomer. Opted against it. Oh, and look at that. The boot by Katie Kray. I think you noticed the same thing, guys.
Ooh.
And now both men down.
There's a plethora of bad blood all over this ring. Remember, it wasn't that long ago that Havok and Grimm had a tumultuous
Come on, Mr. Cliff.
one-on-one match, which ended in disqualification.
That's still not completely settled. Perhaps
Mr. Cliff needs to step down off the apron for a little bit.
Definitely an RCW tag title win for the Old
You
Guard.
hush your mouth.
Another bit of
I'm just saying, strategy-wise, you don't want in there.
Tag at the same time, Mike Boomer of the Kings of Ruin, current tag team champion.
Let these two teams keep fighting.
The weapon versus the SWAT son. Coming through.
Katie Kray is still in the ring. Look at this.
Oh!
SWAT 2 as a weapon.
Nice.
The weapon capitalizing.
Assisted stunner.
Oh, watch out for Grimm.
The game changes when Grimm just decides, you know what, I've had enough.
Hold on, Mr. Cliff, you're a member of the old guard.
Oh no.
Grimm is just happy turning
Oh, Mr. Cliff.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Now an assisted bulldog.
I wonder what's going through the mind of Grimm besides the match just there.
Oh.
The fact that I used to have Big Brody Marshall as a tag partner, now he has Mr. Cliff.
Hold on, watch it, Mike. Boomer. Launch it to the outside. Well, I mean, let's think about the lineup of the old guard. You've got Chris Basso, you've got Dean Brady, you've got Violet Blitz.
Taking out everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Who's still legal? The SWAT member?
Brutal members of the roster, and yet he tags routinely now, I guess.
I lost track.
Well, we know at the time it seemed it was slim pickings on a new old guard member.
Yeah.
Of course, now that we have Violet Blitz in the old guard, it feels like they don't know how to get rid of Mr. Cliff.
Gentlemen, did you just see SWAT magic?
Switcheroo.
SWAT magic, yes. SWAT 1 coming in to replace SWAT 2, and I don't think Mike Boomer has
Pull him up.
realized it. Cover, roll up. Oh!
We have.
Wait a minute. What did
We have it.
Uh-oh.
Guys, we are guaranteed
New champs.
new tag team champions now.
That's why you don't be in there when you're the champs. Let everyone else fight. Too late.
Are you sure?
That was a swap, and now SWAT 1 is in the ring instead of SWAT 2. I don't blame you. They are very similar.
Oh my.
The Kings of Ruin Empire continues to crumble. They are the first team eliminated, and now look at
I did not see them going out first. Oh my gosh.
Did not.
The change, gentlemen. The champions that came into this match are out.
The SWAT with the swap, and now you can feel the energy shift in the room.
Boomer's out of here.
How unceremonious, just like that. The
Oh.
tag team run.
Oh.
Well, I guess we shouldn't
Cliff.
be surprised.
Wait.
It's over.
Oh.
It's like-
Havok, he's
Almost.
Just walking after a Boomer who just left.
Just like that, gentlemen.
So we know Mickey Fortune's
We're
not
doing it.
happy.
Brand new
We know
tag
Boomer's
team
not
champions
happy.
controlled by Stone.
Guys, Mr. Cliff is one
facts.
step further from winning this match.
And Mr. Cliff, I mean,
Oh my.
counts as a win, but he's not the first guy eliminated.
Oh.
The cradle.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you see Katie Kray almost getting in the ring there?
Because Mr. Cliff almost got his first pinfall
Oh.
in RCW.
Love the
And
screen.
now I just want to
That
say,
hurts.
SWAT 1 has
Oh,
wrestled the remainder of
saved.
this match so far.
Ouch. Was that a tag?
Talk about a tag, yeah.
Okay.
That was a Grimm tag.
Regretting some decisions here. About to go one-on-one with the Viking himself.
Ooh.
This is bad news, even if you are a SWAT member.
Ducking it through. Oh!
Ooh.
For one of those vicious chops. But look,
SWAT maybe saving his life there.
look how sturdy this SWAT guy is. Not going down, perhaps.
Spoke too soon,
This
Angus.
one's a big
Oh.
man, but he's
Oh.
Went down there.
Broken. He went to the right corner, though.
And a tag has been made.
That was smart.
Armstrong is legal. Get him, Grimm. And guys,
Now, while he's on the outside, he can switch out with the other SWAT member again.
Trial by Stone 2017, the event that led
Right.
us to this Armstrong becoming the champ. And who did he beat for the title? Matt Grimm Basso.
The fact that this just lives in your head.
Oh, I know, baby.
Oh.
Double
Suplex by the
Do you
Armstrong.
know what? And Trial by Stone is going to be the absolute burial of Nick and Jett Armstrong. Saying their names together.
think they just work.
Jimmy sounds
Armstrong.
better,
Cadie Tray is looking around for a SWAT member.
Here we go, up on the top rope, Nick Armstrong. Double leg stomp there.
It feels like they're just settling back to the way things were. The Armstrongs know each other inside and out, both as enemies and tag team partners.
Come on, ref. 2 men about to get. Oh, that's it, Grimm. Take care of business right now. Yes! Oh.
You know, I was going to say that is kind of the benefit of the Kings of Ruin, is that they're bonded together through battle, similar to the Armstrongs.
Oh, the Armstrongs are getting decimated by Grimm.
Make him realize that when he
It's not good.
it only means bad things like that.
Oh,
Ooh.
man, just taking a bullet for his brother was Nick.
Going to say, definitely knocked some sense into Nick. Jett was actually protected.
How many bullets I took for Jett?
Not sure he was protected long enough.
Hold on.
No, not at all.
Oh, no.
Perhaps we're going to see Grimm and the Hangman.
Oh.
Look at
He's
this.
tapping.
5 count being pulled. He has to be careful not to let the old guard disqualify.
I believe that would eliminate
Watch
the
that
old guard
hand.
via disqualification.
If I was Mr. Cliff right now, I'd say, Grimm, you take care of business. I'm just going to ride these coattails until I get that tag title around my sweater.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Cliff.
No, don't tag in Mr. Cliff.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big
That was-
forearm there.
Springboard Superman punch.
They tag in over the hair. Oh, smart. Smart.
Train is SWAT. They don't want to be in the ring with Grimm. He is pissed off right now.
No one to help you now, Jett. Huh? No one to help you.
It's also worth noticing that this is something Chris Basso will be watching intently. We've only had one old guard member unfortunately fall short tonight. You know that Basso does not want to make it a second.
Oh, just
Caught him anyway.
That's Viking.
Even if he was short. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
We were waiting for it, and there it is. The chop from Grimm, who says again, I am not tagging you in, Mr. Cliff.
Matt Basso could have just let Jett fall. He lifted him up out of nowhere and went, I'm going to chop the life out of him.
We all went silent. We knew what was coming, and I loved it.
The brutal strikes here, the hardest blows of the Viking.
Cover now by the Viking to put away
Nope.
Jett, just the two.
Grimm is going to pillage his way to the RCW tag titles, whether he has, this albatross in a sweater as a tag partner.
Albatross in a sweater.
Take to the air very often. The top rope.
That's why.
That's exactly right, Sean.
Jett needs to
Oh
get
my.
and far.
Finds his brother, but Grimm finds the legs of Jett Armstrong, just dragging him back.
Grimm definitely with a reach advantage of the two.
Ooh.
A very Sean
All
Thomas
back.
ends
No.
right there.
Don't know what
Oh, no. Mr. Cliff is in.
What a boot!
And
It won't work.
does a big boot.
That was a very.
But guys, Cliff made the tag.
Oh no.
Cliff was the legal
Oh,
man
no.
at the time of the spotter boot.
Gentlemen, I don't think any of us called that. Cliff was able to make a blind
Oh.
Right when Matt Basso was near the
Oh,
ropes.
come on.
Mr. Cliff.
I don't know how smart this is.
Grimm knocking Jett's head off.
Go and tag, Cadie.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, 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 no.
Has Cliff just inadvertently cost his team another tag title? Unbelievable.
See, this is why Cliff doesn't know anything.
It's not over yet, though. Stop arguing with him.
Right then and there.
Why is he with the old guy?
Cliff
Guys.
is pulling up his fist. No, if you know what's good for you.
He can't do it.
Come on, Mr. Cliff. You can do it.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Grimm. Bounce
Oh.
to the outside of Jett.
Oh, no.
The arm stronger bar on Mr. Cliff.
And
That's it.
Mr. Cliff.
We're down to 2.
Well,
0-46 now for Mr. Cliff.
Does that count as a full-on loss?
it does.
Well, I mean,
It absolutely does.
Poor Mr. Cliff.
I have a question. If it's an arm bar on Cliff, is it called a Cliff bar?
Oh, very nice. I could go for one of those right now. But no, that, he's not gonna
Armstrong's, Cadie Tray, and SWAT. Who's taking it?
Cadie Tray and the SWAT. They're going to be your
Well,
We know that we are guaranteed.
I can't answer that question.
You can't answer.
I already know it.
It's either going to be the Armstrongs or the SWAT dad and his boy.
I don't want to take away from the action inside of the ring, but
Mr. Cliff.
up in the face of Mr.
Feel terrible
Cliff.
for him.
Yeah, this relationship, if it wasn't already on thin ice, they're in the lake right now. They're like, what's left of this?
I think Cliff just escaped certain doom there. A bit of mercy employed by Grimm here as we go back to the action in the ring as Cadie Tray has a sleeper hold firmly wrenched on Jett Armstrong's neck.
These are not the teams I expected at the end. I will say that completely.
Facts. I
The
100%.
strategy just isn't there for him yet. I'm looking at a winner right there applying a sleeper hold.
You know, speaking of strategy, do we know which, well, Angus, you apparently know, which SWAT member do we have on the apron now?
Yeah, that's SWAT 1 on the apron, who, as I mentioned earlier, SWAT 2 is now on the outside, SWAT 1 is in this match. So, I mean, like, I'm keeping track of this. I might have to tell, Big Brady Marshall.
All you have to remember...
Well, I mean, why don't you go tell the sheriff who decides to suspend people and not show up when there's other shenanigans afoot?
It could be the Armstrongs.
Yep.
Jett gets out of the way.
The epitome of picking and choosing.
Come on, Cadie, come on.
And Nick Armstrong needs a tag. Well, Jett needs a tag to Nick Armstrong in the worst way possible right now.
Both men need to tag out here.
And we
SWAT
go.
on the outside, willing.
Hot tag.
SWAT tag. Tags have been made. Nick Armstrong. SWAT 1. Clothesline.
Here comes the former 3-time Riot City Wrestling Tag Team Champion, former 2-time Tag Team Champion, sorry.
Champ cleaning house here tonight.
Riding the coattails of his brother again.
Oh.
Coming forward again for another Blue Thunder Bomb. Has it started?
1, 2. Kick out.
New tag team champions right there.
Much more
Simon Miller always is correct. Blue Thunder Bomb.
Just the 2 count.
Yep.
Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2. Kick out.
The freshest of the 4 men currently in there.
Yeah, he did not start the match off, did he? It was SWAT 2.
Well, we don't know that.
I know.
Ooh.
Oh, what a lariat.
See that? The SWAT turned inside out.
Come on, SWAT.
That'll leave you in trouble.
Sets him up perfectly for Nick Armstrong to capitalize.
Watch out for that SWAT magic at this point. Here we go again.
You can see him on the outside here.
Same thing.
Nick Armstrong enough.
Same thing.
Angus, you missed it. Another swap.
SWAT magic.
SWAT swap. SWAT swap.
SWAT 2 back in the ring.
And same thing.
Caught him again.
Come on, seal it.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't know if Nick Armstrong has realized the swap that has been made.
I would say the wrong Armstrong's in the ring, but it's always the wrong Armstrong in the ring.
Oh!
Cutter.
Armstrong cutter.
Cadie, get in there.
Picture perfect, the cover.
Oh, wow.
Oh, barely.
Last second.
Cadie.
I wonder what was going through Cadie Trey's mind just then.
I was wondering if he was going to let that fucking
Chance to
happen.
become a Grand Slam champion.
I'm pretty sure Cadie Trey's mind was going, no, 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 no.
The world's greatest SWAT dad is about to show his sons.
Choke breaker.
Daddy, it can be great again.
Jett Armstrong breaks up the pin, saves his brother.
That's it. Nick Armstrong was bent in half over the knee of Cadie Trey. And now all the SWAT men's been discarded to the outside.
Both SWAT on the outside.
Take both of them out.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, Arihara moonsault by Jett Armstrong.
Where did he pull that one out of?
Leaves now Cadie Trey and Nick Armstrong in the center of the ring.
He never did that move when I was together with him.
Jett Armstrong has evolved since being with you, Jimmy C.
It's only been a month.
He's back with his brother.
Oh!
There. Elevated Armstrong cutter. Cover. Lateral.
Should have grabbed the leg though.
Oh, got him.
Still got him. The Armstrongs.
Not what I was.
I did not know anything about how this match ended. I'm happy to see this.
I wish that there was a little bit more chase, and remind me when we go off air, I'll give you a little nugget.
Nick and Jett Armstronger together now call themselves the new RCW Tag Team Champions.
Sorry about that one, Jimmy.
You can get the belt too quick. It can work against you. Like the Motor City Machine Guns, for instance, coming right to WWE and winning the belt so quickly. It could hurt them a little bit.
I'll have to mute that audio so that we don't have some problems over on YouTube. And just let me know when the music finishes. Ozzy could win. It's a nice little match. I did not expect for Boomer and Havok to go first.
Still got the announcers talking over the music.
Yeah, what are they discussing?
Jimmy C's throwing another tantrum, and they are basically. Well, now they've transitioned into talking about the next match with gold on the line.
We love Jimmy C and his tantrums. They're fantastic.
Music's still playing.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, guys.
It's done.
Yay.
Oh, wait.
No. It's going
It was
again.
just a pause in it.
No, but still going.
Yep. Why don't you get Billy Idol? Okay.
Okay.
Now we're on to their music.
Hey.
Gentlemen, we have been
Main event time.
for quite a number of months when exactly Snaxx was going to finally bring up the Strength Cup.
Let me refill my drink real quick, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
So long, it was really a wonder of when would he utilize that? We now know the time is now.
It could be the move tonight that Snaxx is our new grand champion. But as Chris Basso mentioned earlier, he's going to be anxious. Snaxx has to be anxious.
Snaxx pull it off.
Because it is his very first main event, Jimmy C. Gentlemen, think about this. Snaxx came into Riot City Wrestling. And he
Got a tall task ahead of them.
He was put on the shelf.
But it could happen.
As Snaxx clearly likes to embrace himself.
Be a shocker.
That's career done.
I'm a little surprised the tag match was right before this one. Feels like they should have separated those.
I mean, the way they've had this show booked, I don't know where you could have put it because it has been some smart booking throughout this match, but I guess if you're taking the belt off the champions, I don't know, I guess they felt like the Armstrong's winning could just stand on its own.
Yeah, I almost think you could have started the show with maybe the tag team match. So get the fans pumped up for that one. And then you kind of slice out everybody else throughout. And then you have this at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that belt is so beautiful. It's a big belt.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of big gold belts.
By his side, just like it was last year. He entered the reign. Think about this. The last grand champion before Chris Basso, Zarya. That is the kind of reign we're looking at. Mickey Fortune, Banjo Powers.
Chris is wanting someone to punch Basso in the face and take that title. We'll see if that can happen here tonight.
See if Snaxx is up to the task.
I like big belts, and I cannot lie. Can't deny.
Everyone is now the engineer as an example of how the old guard is meant to be.
The last Strength Cup holder before Snaxx was Zarya, was Delta, and she defeated Kray to become the Riot City Wrestling champion. She then went on to unify the title with the Women's Championship and create the Grand Championship, which we see Chris Basso parading around with today. Chris Basso said during the week that title symbolizes everything that Riot City Wrestling is to him. For him to lose that title would mean...
I don't know. Now that I think about it, so you were talking about the placement of the match. Well, at the very beginning of the show, you had Mickey Fortune clearly unhappy. We don't know what happened. So I guess they had to let some more time elapse before they now have more dissension in the ranks over there.
Yeah. I mean, what do I know?
No,
they know a lot more than I do.
I think you're right, but I'm just trying to rationalize it for me as to why it was placed where it was. Because, that's going to be a big deal if there's that much tension in the Kings of Ruin.
That is true. That beautiful trophy with him.
Yep.
Complete with streamers. You got to have streamers on your trophy.
He is the leader of the Old Guard, weighing in at 96 kilograms. He is the reigning champion, the engineer, Chris Basso!
And yet for Chris Basso, this is not the biggest night of his life. This is just another Saturday night for the engineer.
Another Saturday night of putting perhaps a young upstart in his place. As much as Chris Basso is
No, not a young upstart in his place.
Snaxx, I think Basso realizes that could actually help Snaxx more. Perhaps too much success too soon could go to this man's head.
I'm actually very intrigued to see how the engineer has come into this match, because Snaxx said it early on, do not sleep on me, because that will be your first mistake. And I wonder, has Basso done his due diligence here tonight? Snaxx is not the same person that Basso trained.
Snaxx is not backing
Case
down.
in point right here. I can guarantee you this fire did not exist when he was a student under the tutelage of Chris Basso.
Bell hasn't even rung and he's already, biting off a little bit more than he could chew.
I like that
So
chant,
that
Ranger.
Has gone to the tapes. He has
That's
looked
a good
at
chant.
all the recent title defenses, the battles that Chris Basso has had against Matt Hayter, against Zarya, against Banjo Powers. They have all fallen to the engineer. He has to make sure he does not fall to the same mistakes that they did.
Go to the RCW Vault. From the very beginning, Chris Basso has had big matches in RCW, the biggest matches in Riot City Wrestling.
Guys, I'm just a bit curious here. Both guys have gestured to their seconds. I think Snaxx is saying, get him out of here. That would mean Vinny and Benjamin Rosenthal.
Snaxx said it himself. He wants to do this the right way. He wants to win the Grand Championship the right way.
I'm so ready for this.
Grand Championship the only way, by getting the win.
No, I think you're right. I think I just heard Snaxx just confer with Vincent DiMaria.
Benjamin Rosenthal looking rather perplexed at the decision there from the champion.
Yeah,
but it seems to be the case. Both Vincent DiMaria and Benjamin Rosenthal heading to the back.
Vinny complies. Rosenthal begrudgingly will have to comply.
Definitely concerned there.
The fans here.
I'm actually rather shocked here. We are going to see.
Well, that's not a bad move to make.
I love to see a dejected Ben Rosenthal.
Throw him out. Let's keep it a fair fight. Not that anything with the old guard's fair, as history tells us. No suspensions handed out there, though.
Yep. I was gonna say odds on another member of the old guard coming out at some point during this match extremely high.
I cannot wait to get to final thoughts. I'm kicking it off on this one, boys, and I'm coming in hot.
Chris Basso lightly. You can have all the pomp and verve and confidence in the world. This is still the engineer.
If you take Chris Basso lightly, you shouldn't be wrestling. Honestly, this man has built this company from the ground up. This ring is his. These people are.
That's facts.
Headlock takeover by Basso, starting things early, jumping on the attack, grounding and pounding and controlling his former student.
Well, as Riot City Wrestling heads towards its 20th anniversary, you just know Chris Basso wants to be the grand champion when we get there.
What's the old saying? Taught him everything Snaxx knows, but not everything Chris Basso knows.
And Chris Basso said this would be a fantastic teaching opportunity.
Check your text, Todd.
He's not wrong about that. We
Wrong.
have seen
I saw.
Did you?
Grow, learn, develop, just by being in the ring with Chris Basso. I just wish he had a better attitude about it.
You want to make an appearance?
I guess it
Come
comes
here.
down to what Chris Basso's intentions are here. Does he want to snuff out Snaxx?
Come
or
here.
does he genuinely care about those lessons that can be taught
How
tonight?
can you say no?
It's kind of a strange thing
How
about
can you say
the old
no?
guard is that they preach about wanting to conserve the old ways.
Like, really? How can you say no to
It's
that?
not about snuffing out.
How do you
the
say no to
competition.
that?
It is about raising everyone up to his
Just-
level. Snaxx definitely has all the tools.
It's not easy.
He's saying that Chris
How
Basso
did he
wants to
say
see a
no?
company full of Dean Brady's. Just bitter, chips on their shoulders. You laughing, Jimmy?
That sounds pretty good.
That's the
Sounds like
Hulkster.
a dangerous place to be.
Oh, there's a jacket hanging on the door.
And Chris Basso Snaxx,
That's in
whoever
that.
walks out tonight as champion has to be a little concerned because we had the announcement earlier, key to the city ladder match.
It's me not being
coming up.
suspended.
And the winner of that guarantees a title shot at any time.
This is the problem. If you are the champion, there
Hulk
are
must
multiple
pose.
avenues
So,
for people
yeah.
to get their hands on it. There is that Strength Cup. There is the Riot City Rumble.
He's a
there is
good
the key
boy.
to the city. You have to be
He doesn't
ready
like
at
Chris
all times.
Basso. He turns his back to TV. Basso's up.
Who knows more about using the key to the city at Stone than Chris Basso? Basso. We mentioned it
A
earlier.
lot of
1 year
people think
ago at
that.
this very event,
Yeah.
Chris Basso became the RCW Grand Champion. And Snaxx, hey, if you want to wrestle that title away from one of the masters of this game,
Snaxx getting inside Basso's head here.
I'd say we just saw it implemented right there, but Snaxx has an unparalleled, agile body here. The way he's able to move for a man his size is incredible.
He already orchestrated the loss of his,
I'll tell you, it's super
his manager.
Snaxx is in this position now. The main event
Kind of works against him.
12 months ago, his buddy
Nice.
Di Maria was walking around as the Emeral crown holder. So I know there was some friendly professional jealousy there. Tonight,
Ooh.
my goodness, Snaxx has a lot on his mind.
I think Chris Basso's genuine fear is that we could be looking at a main event, because you've got to know, if Snaxx wins the RCW Grand title tonight, the first person he's going to give a title to is Vincent Di Maria. That is what's sitting in Chris Basso's psyche right now. He cannot let that happen.
I think the other thing that's also in the mind of Chris Basso is knowing the last time he felt a swanton bomb, he has to know that were it not for his brother's interference, it may have been a 3 count. Snaxx can hold a pinfall victory over Basso.
Could be the move.
Beautiful.
But it won't.
Very nice by Snaxx.
Look at the agility. Snaxx really has
The
it all
bass
under
hole is
control
out
to
for
a
the
player,
board.
and you're seeing just why. Chris Basso,
Puss.
back in the ring. Snaxx had him scouted, Jimmy.
That was a veteran move right there. I'll give him that.
Here's the thing about Snaxx is that potential doesn't have to be a dirty word. Snaxx is not a veteran. That is not a negative thing. He has years at his disposal to hone his craft. These sorts of matches, win or lose, go a long way to honing and crafting Snaxx into the kind of main event mainstay that he could be.
Could be the first of many or the last time we see Snaxx in this position. Right now, he's
The first of many.
Walking a tightrope.
Oh, look at this.
Literally.
Here's the thing, Chris Basso from the old guard.
Taking a long walk.
From the new school.
Right.
And look at this. Second.
I have to question this move here.
Eerily similar to Action Mike Jackson right there.
Getting under the skin of Basso.
He's got that Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Chris Basso is in pain. He can't do anything about this, guys.
He's parading around with the grand champion right now.
That's beautiful.
2/3 of the way around, or 3/4 of the way around.
And that's 3/4 of the way around.
And now to complete
Right.
the circumference of the ring, guys.
This might be Icarus here right now, flying a bit too close to the side.
Oh, he didn't quite make it.
You gotta think the pain that Chris Basso's wrist was in right there, not to be able to just yank him off the top rope.
Snaxx, nicely done. Here we go.
Nice.
Flip in the corner.
Turn over.
I haven't seen a monkey flip in so long.
Pointing out some of the tests of our
I always forgot those
Look
were a thing.
At the left-hand side there of Snaxx's check, the pec muscles lit up.
From that chop earlier, a Basso chop is not to be taken lightly, Sean.
See, this is where Snaxx being in a main event scenario, this is just the early stages. Chris Basso said, let's see what happens when you go into the deep water. Let's see what happens when you start.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Perhaps the best strategy is for Snaxx.
Beautiful by Snaxx.
Well, I think you're right, and we see time and time again, wrestlers pull out all the stops. They use all the moves in their arsenal. Chris Basso has a deeper pool of moves than Snaxx does, surely, and that just comes from experience, Sean.
And usually I would say that you can benefit from an endurance level a competitor like Snaxx. The problem is
Basso
that
right there hung him up.
Specialty is those 20, 30-minute just absolute slobber knockers. The longer we go, the more it favors the champion.
There's a stun gun right there from Chris Basso onto Snaxx, perhaps taking the wind out
Nice,
of his
well played skits.
Hey, if you can't breathe deep into a match, you're not going to do so well.
Basso understands that it is all about cardio. You can't breathe, you cannot simply survive a match.
Hard body slam.
Slam now by the engineer, drops the knee right flush across
Showing why he's the champ.
Snaxx and just the 2 count.
Although we haven't seen the actual reasons why he's the champ yet. That'll probably come later.
Oh yeah, you gotta have interference.
Well, it's tense time.
And what's crazy is Basso's a hell of a fucking wrestler. He doesn't need to have all this extra fuckery that goes along with him. And all the extra baggage that goes along with him. And now I'm even more pissed off about it because we got a Hayter suspension. Fuck nothing.
I'm loosey-goosey.
But yeah,
I'm handling this situation quite well. You know who isn't? Snaxx, because he just got lit up with
We get a little red ass Chris Page on his final thought.
No, I think he's holding his own, Jimmy. Listen, character building.
Oh.
Well, does he have it there? That's the question.
That is close to a low blow.
That was up high enough.
Referee discretion saving Chris Basso on that occasion.
Snaxx is quite a tall man, so it could sit up high. That's the thing.
Jimmy, do you know anything about anatomy?
Do you?
Hanging on.
I do, thank you very much.
That arm brace.
Here we go, trying the Irish whip yet again. Cross chop to the throat there.
Again, punishing Snaxx there for simply not complying with the will of the engineer. And he runs through, cut to the quick, and here's the thing, Snaxx is trying so valiantly to build up some sort of momentum.
Here we go.
Offense,
Cutting off Basso.
Basso cuts
Duck under.
It's interesting because these are the type of moves that don't necessarily win a big
Ooh.
championship match. But
man.
maybe that one will.
Yeah, I think Jimmy
That-
has a good chance.
That did some damage.
Just the jaw of Snaxx colliding with that top turnbuckle.
This is the thing, that's not even a wrestling move. That's just lifting a man up and hurling him into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, that was all power.
That
That
is
was.
almost 20 years of
I'm just trying to
knowing
cave
what
in
a
your sternum.
ring is like. What are the hardest parts of the ring?
Yep.
What is going to be best used to my advantage?
Although I kind of disagree that it's not a. It was definitely a wrestling move.
Mm-hmm.
It's a violent move, but that still makes it a wrestling move.
Is Vinny still at ringside? Do we know? I haven't.
No.
No. Everybody got kicked out.
Okay, so everybody got tossed. Got it.
He is understanding the gravity of the situation that he's in. You are
And he didn't want to leave, but he left.
So you are in there with
Ranger, is that you in the crowd starting the Basso chant?
Chris Basso, he is not going to go silently into this good night.
Tell you what, you know who isn't silent right now, and that's
I'm
his fans.
also
They're letting
very
Chris Basso know how
happy
they feel
that
about him.
hit
And
me
that is
up
One thing that Chris cannot afford to do.
brought
is
up
let
this
people get
online
understood.
petition.
They're just sick of the stranglehold, the chokehold that Chris Basso has had over that grand title for the last 12 months, Jimmy.
Also, I'd like to curb any irate literary enthusiasts in the crowd.
Got another appearance in the audience.
Quietly into the good night. Don't come at me.
Our audience.
Yeah, I'm sure they're typing that right now in the YouTube comments.
They stopped now.
Oh, here
What's
we go.
happening,
Nice
Adam?
Snaxx
We
angle there from the
appreciate
apron.
the little
Snaxx
extra
See, I
video
understood that. I
packages
didn't
that
know
went
what
into
Sean
the
said.
show.
That's what
Man,
he
you guys
calls
did
it.
some pretty good work. Cadie even commented on it earlier.
Has had about 3 years of
Oh.
experience.
I do have to say,
Handle the pressure.
we have
It's
officially
Snaxx
got an
handle
online
the
petition
moment, because it's
to
one
reinstate
to
Matt
be
Hayter,
in the main
courtesy
event.
of
It's
Ranger
another thing
Wrestling.
to win the main event.
The miscarriage of justice has got to be rectified.
That Chris Basso has had over the years. This is Snaxx first. This is the very first time he has gone on last for an event. This is the highest caliber of match that Snaxx has been simply accustomed to.
You're absolutely spot on there, Sean.
Oh.
Jeez, right to the bread basket there. The solar plexus of Snaxx. Cover, lateral press.
Near fall.
Count only.
Interesting thing too, when it's a teacher versus student dynamic, the teacher knows where the weak points of the student is. So perhaps Chris knows something that we don't know that only Snaxx and him know, and he's using it to his advantage. That's the engineer, guys.
Well, Chris Basso may know deficiencies in Snaxx's game that Snaxx doesn't even know.
Oh, he hung him up.
Down right now, he'll soon know about it tonight. Win, lose, or draw.
Snaxx is in a dangerous position here. We've seen this move employed by the engineer time and time again.
In the shades of Togi Makabe, that King Kong knee drop.
Right across the shoulder blades of
I'll
Snaxx.
stun you.
Most recently against Mickey Fortune.
Just a
right
2
here in
count
the
though.
center, of course. Chris Basso
Again, this is a
2-0
make or break
against
match for Snaxx.
Fortune, and that's the last time we saw that title on the line.
This could elevate him to the next level
One, but I know what you're saying, Sean.
with a solid
Chris
performance.
Basso still has the belt, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
And that's right, the last time he defended that title was in a disqualification loss. So that surely is sticking in the mind of Chris Basso, especially
Yeah,
now that
and he
managed to
skated
defend,
for
gets
several
the ring out
shows
of
and
here,
didn't
Rose
have to
Ball's out of
defend.
here. Chris Basso wants to win this one.
Well, so far it's been a straight-up one-on-one match. You can't argue no old guard. And Chris Basso is
Steady.
doing what he does best.
Steady.
Oh,
Oh,
the knees of
that was a
Snaxx.
picture-perfect moonsault by Basso right there.
He landed hard on the knees of Snaxx.
Thank
Chris
God
Basso
Snaxx
does have
put
a
the
history
knees
of
up.
rib injuries.
Well, you know who has a history of
And
knee
sometimes it
injuries?
can be
Snaxx.
picture perfect and
Snaxx has
still be a
shoulders,
bad move.
knees, head and toes. He has been a walking wounded here in RCW. He's got to be careful at what part
Hayter's 50-50 for you. I ain't mad at you for that.
Underestimate what adrenaline does to the human body.
At all.
Feeling the will of the crowd.
You either love him or you hate him.
He's absolutely goading the champion into a slugfest here.
The video packages are a nice little touch. And they do look slick and clean as fuck, too. Let me just be fair about that.
Staggering the champion. Snaxx able to get one of his own.
Oh, nice by Snaxx.
See now, I think Snaxx is starting to feel the game plan.
This is it. Snaxx needs to capitalize on this.
What can I counter from the champion? How can I use his momentum against him?
Well, speaking about building momentum, the fans right behind
Throw the
Snaxx
brakes.
now.
Reverse elbow.
Basso with that elbow. Snaxx
Come on,
easy for me to
Snaxx.
say his momentum halted right there.
Ooh.
Oh, that's classic Snaxx right there.
There's that vintage drop kick, that roll through shotgun drop kick.
This might be the Snaxx now that Chris Basso did not teach. At one point, he came away from being a student and started appearing on shows.
Such an audacious move to pull off in a championship match. That's the Snaxx we know and love. But on set to the outside there by the engineer.
Chris Basso just
Honestly, Adam, if you want my opinion, I think the hype videos over wrestlers arriving any day of the week, for me personally, if you're, stumbling across a show, especially an indie show, and you get a good video package, you can catch up anybody within the span of a couple of minutes. Are they a little time consuming to do? Absolutely. But for the overall product, if I'm watching something as a first time watch, I would rather see a highlight package. The package with Brady and Hayter is fantastic. Yeah, their rivalry was chronicled over 2024. But this was the first hookup in a singles, and you got to refresh everybody's mind as to why that was fucking important.
Snaxx actually having that scouted.
That's just a me.
Leaping up from the floor to the apron.
Be careful. There's not a lot of
what do you guys think? Are you guys more prone to
oh my God,
wrestlers arriving or
I always
hype packages?
Definitely trying to prevent it.
I mean, I always love the hype packages. You watch as much wrestling as we do here, and it's nice to get that full reminder of everything that's been going on, everything that's happened between the wrestlers. It gets you fired up for the match.
What about you, Toddy? What's your opinion?
I definitely like the hype packages. I think sometimes with the wrestlers arriving, if it serves a greater purpose in their story, or if it's like a spot to just either make the crowd happy or upset the crowd, I think it has its place, but I prefer the hype packages more. But then when you have those big moment feels, I see why they have wrestler entrances.
I could see that too. I guess it would kind of be situational. If we're gonna do like an arrival package, I would rather see something happen during that package, like either an attack or something. Oh, Poison Rana. Right to the cover too. Smart.
But no, just like that, Snaxx switching it up a gear.
Guys, earlier I said these guys are going to have to pull out moves we've never seen before, and
I think if you're building like a package of showing somebody's mindset, like you've got the heel coming in, like I'm not worried about this person. You can see it in their movements when they're coming in. I think that definitely serves a purpose. But there are some matches that absolutely need hype packages. Just to remind people who have come off of the street, because like the algorithm, you may just randomly be watching the show for the first time, and that gets you in the mindset of why this match is so important.
Desperately trying to avoid this.
Tuck to the ribs right there.
Basso landing on his feet, jamming his knees hard there into the apron.
Speaking of ribs, I have to wonder what shape the ribs of Chris Basso
Oh, nice
Snaxx
step
is in
up.
trouble here.
Yeah, he is.
It all plays a part.
Not where you want to be.
Not with old mate Basso.
One is better in the deep end than Chris Basso. And right now we're at the top of the
Superplex coming.
Oh.
Superplex.
He didn't let go.
Roll through.
No.
Oh, Snaxx got him with a Falcon Arrow.
And no one kicks out
Ooh.
of the Falcon Arrow. He got up on his feet from a superplex.
So close.
So you talk about the deep waters here. What this is now and where we have found ourselves is a war of attrition. Who can hold on longer? Who can last?
Snaxx is having a hell of a match.
He cannot get frustrated here either. He's got to stay on course. Foot on the gas. Right. Hit him again. Falcon Arrow his ass again.
Then do it, Snaxx. Do it.
Do whatever you got to do to leave with this goddamn championship.
Oh.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Blocked by Chris.
This is
Uh-oh.
half of the CBTM finishing maneuver.
Nope.
No, Chris
Oh, he landed on his feet.
Maintains wrist
Oh.
control.
Oh.
knee.
Got him.
Knee connected viciously with Snaxx.
All in for the end.
Setting up here for gentlemen.
No.
Just in trouble.
No.
Jack
Stacked him.
Champion's in trouble.
Oh, seeing a Mega Driver was almost a certainty.
Wow, that is they're catching Snaxx hard. Oh no, mass driver from Chris
Oh,
Basso.
that might
Hit
do
that
it.
on smaller competitors. You see Snaxx's legs carrying over, almost dropped him right on the top of his
No.
head.
Snaxx is digging deep here. He is showing some heart. I don't know if he's gone this long before in a singles.
No matter how big you are, I will do absolutely anything it takes.
The longer this goes, the more it will definitely shift to Basso's favor.
Different competitors, it does not matter at this point.
It's one thing we don't focus on a lot is the size.
You
of
hear them
Snaxx.
talking
Big
it up
young
about
bloke.
taking him into deep
And
waters.
Chris Basso almost
Basso
dropping one
can
of the star
go
peoples on his
and
head.
has been able
That'd
to
be
do
one hell
this
of a
for
lesson.
fucking ever.
Exactly. And Chris Basso did say this was the final lesson for Snaxx. I'm starting to believe that he might be telling the truth, guys.
Has the engineer ever steered you wrong? Let's be honest.
And you know the old guard, Vincent Di Maria, all watching from the back here, watching intently, seeing this main event play out.
He's the notorious Nostradamus.
Oh.
He makes his predictions come true. And he has done for about a year now. Everyone that has
Basso is starting to feel it.
It was by disqualification. It was this, it was that.
Yep, it's becoming domination. Max needs to pull out something out of the gas tank that's left.
We are the nation. Domination.
Mimic would be returning into this match. Shades of Mimic now as Chris Basso goes up top, but hold on. Snaxx!
Watch out here.
Scouted was potentially playing possum there.
I think you're right on that
His
one.
own
Sean is now
superplex?
thinking
No.
about perhaps
No.
a superplex of his own, but Chris Basso countering.
Oh, wait a minute.
Gotta be careful here.
No.
Position from the second rope now. Chris Basso.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, Snaxx. Jesus.
Ribcage, his chest just bounced off the top turnbuckle.
Boo, tomato.
Got to seal the deal for
Oh.
Snaxx. No! He
I thought that
kicked
was
out.
going to be it.
Snaxx refusing to give up. Not yet. Not now. Not tonight.
Sean, you
No,
usually
it's
see
going
a
to take
scenario
the
where
second
you're,
Mega Driver to put him
lucky
away.
to have your neck or your ankles, your shins catch the top rope. Snaxx's sternum went full force into that top turnbuckle.
This is the move that has complete disregard for your opponent's body. It doesn't
Let's
have to
roll
be
up.
pretty, it just
Oh,
has to work.
there it is.
Roll up, inside
Get him.
cradle. Again, kicking out at two.
Deadliest
Again.
move in all professional wrestling. May strike.
Two count again.
Now just look at the desperation of the challenger, looking at any and all maneuvers to get the 3 count on the champion.
Snaxx again in the 5-man carry position. Basso.
Wait,
No.
feet. Oh my God.
Oh.
Pulls the legs. Crab's going for, no, I thought he's going for a Boston Crab, but no, he's going to launch the engineer over the top rope.
Like a catapult.
Out to the apron.
Champion held on to the apron though.
Angus, you're the historian. Is this the longest Snaxx match we've ever seen?
The longest singles match we've seen from Snaxx. That's absolutely correct.
Aha.
He's going to test his character.
Was right.
What the hell has he got planned here? He's on the other side of the ring here, jumping to the top rope.
Going
Basso
for it
on the
all.
apron.
Nope.
No.
Snaxx
Oh.
leaps over Chris Basso.
Oh,
Hard forearm.
Ate that forearm.
dirty elbow there.
You've got to watch your knees. We say it's the hardest part of the ring. Snaxx landing there could have just buckled his knees quite easily.
These two guys were out here earlier in the match again, finding themselves
Oh,
dangerous territory.
God.
No man's land.
Jesus.
Think about Snaxx's style of wrestling. It is, oh my God.
Max is taking home a souvenir or two from this match, for sure.
Damn neck.
Oh no.
I mean, they are dangerously close to that
And the-
front row, that barricade.
The audience members were
Basso weighed
Not even sure if they should move there or not.
Get out the way.
I don't know where this
Big
is going to go,
boot.
guys, but it can't end well for one of these men.
Boot to the jaw.
Chris Basso maybe thought sliced
Nope.
bread.
Nope. Oh, Basso threw the reverse
Both of them
elbow.
so adamant on doing damage here on the apron.
We are setting up for something here.
To wonder what Snaxx. Oh,
Wait a
We are
second.
setting up for something.
Not this burning
Wait a
hammer.
second.
Reverse. Fireman's carry position.
Oh!
Oh, burning hammer on the apron.
He's dead.
That was a burning hammer from the apron to the floor.
The
Damn.
champion's down. The champion's dead. This match is over if Snaxx
The champion is dead.
Gentlemen, the burning hammer is the most
Right.
I don't think it was that severe, but it was a pretty good move.
Anytime you can get Angus to pop a cuss word, it's fantastic for me.
Guys, we can have a new champion.
Oh, shit.
Now.
Oh, I thought that was
Near fall. Come
I gotta
on.
say that 10 to 15 seconds was just enough.
I
for
think the
champion
crowd
to have
knew
at least a monicum
if
of
it happened on the outside.
Deep waters. Chris Basso don't need no damn floaties. I tell you that much.
Guys, the damage might be done. Snaxx
Okay.
thinking he's going up top.
Take advantage of this.
He said, I've hit it before. I can hit it again. Swanton time. Up and over.
He hit it.
He hit the swanton.
Are we looking at a new RCW Grand Champion?
I think we can. If he can roll over, if he can make the cover,
Looks to the
Snaxx
rope.
will be our new Grand Champion.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's
Oh.
He is a
This
veteran.
fucking bastard.
Allowing his right foot to drop. Allow his weight to drop. Knowing where he was in the
Yep.
I hate it,
awareness.
but I like it
This
because it's
is
so
awesome.
fucking smart.
Snaxx is showing us
Just-
what he is made of.
He is a veteran. He knew.
Basso is showing us that he is every
He's a
bit
ring
the
general, and
that he has led
I
us
hate to
believe.
admit that.
star-making performance, and you hear
When
those
he didn't need
three
anyone else to
letters
do
being
it for
shouted.
him, he was
The
able
three
to
letters that Chris
get his
Basso
foot on the ropes on
the
his
three
own.
letters that Snaxx looks to carry on into the next 10 years of this company.
Now the
Uh-oh.
crowd.
Shout out, Toddy.
Hands
For the gift
together,
sub.
willing on the challenger. Snaxx looking
Yeah,
to
going for that drop.
capitalize. Has him scouted.
Ooh.
No!
Oh, he rolled into a super
squared
kick.
and true from the champion.
Shades of his former tag partner, Matt
Oh
Hayter.
no.
Maybe shades of his protege, Dean Brady now.
Oh.
No!
Buckle bomb.
Acknowledge those shoulders of Snaxx.
This could be it. No.
Oh
Oh,
wait.
No, hold
Wait.
on.
Counter.
beautiful.
Snaxx
Shoulders
counters.
down.
Oof.
Shoulders down.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Hangs on, Basso hangs on.
He did not let go of the
God,
arms.
power, the strength of the champion.
Guys, oh my god.
Fight. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, he got him. Sega Mega Driver.
I think that's gotta be it.
That's gotta do it.
That was a great
Basso
match,
wins
though.
clean. Ooh.
Fucking Basso.
That was a great match.
Who the fuck is going to end this damn title?
But just as simple as ensuring the old guard did not interfere in this match.
So you should, Sean.
Snaxx put up an incredible fight, though.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
this was
hats off to that young man.
This was a big match for him, and he came through. No doubt about it.
You fool, you get dropped on your head. Better luck next time. Well,
So I do want to point out a little something I find interesting. The people who were upset earlier are not out there in the ring right now.
Look at the old guard. They couldn't be happier right now.
And you see the smile.
Boo, boo.
Oh, sorry. I messed that up.
Let's not forget, but 20 minutes previous, he had a war on his hands.
And here comes
The Cliff making sure to give him a drink.
his way down the aisle to, I believe, check when he's fallen.
You did wonderful, Snaxx.
Snaxx has absolutely nothing to be
Great
ashamed
fight.
of here. In his very first main event, he went toe-to-toe with the engineer and came so close.
Oh.
Oh, Grimm. Why you gotta be like that, man?
Yeah.
Maybe the last
Oh, okay, Vinny. Calm your thumb, son.
Vinny getting into the
Yes.
face of the
Oh.
Viking. Things are about to combust here.
Any it's 4-on-1 right now.
It's 1 on 5.
Wait a second.
I think as things are about to go off, we're looking for some law and
Oh.
order here.
Oh.
What a
Hey, look who we're finally seeing again.
Yeah, we haven't seen.
Oh.
General manager down under has been.
Most he's done all night. Well, maybe not all night. He's done a fair things tonight.
Before anything can start to happen down under his
He's probably here to suspend Vinny. For daring to put his hands on them.
Yeah.
Here tonight. What more but Down Under have in store
Right.
for the residents of Riot City?
Definitely got a bee in his bonnet. Like you said, we already saw him tonight.
I've had about enough of you and the old guard's bullshit.
Yes.
He wasn't clean. I hate to say, but
Yeah, he did.
Hey. Mr. Down Under, Sheriff, I think you're forgetting something. That while I'm the grand champion, the old guard rule things around here.
He's right.
It's not true. We know Big Brody Marshall is our general manager.
Where is he then, huh? Where is he?
Oh, the glasses are off. The hat is off.
I will say this: that Down Under and Basso had a hell of a fight a couple months back.
Christopher, you're not dealing with the sheriff anymore.
Oh.
Hey, hold on. That's the ACW Heavyweight
Ah.
Championship.
What is that?
Dealing with the most violent man in Australian wrestling.
What?
You're dealing with the ACW Heavyweight Champion.
That's right. Down Under, champion of Adelaide Championship.
All right, I'm liking the
What is
fact
that
that we're
doing on an
acknowledging other
RCW show?
champions here.
What is that belt doing on an RCW event?
Redshaw's held that a couple times.
I know that's going to hurt you more than anything. Is when I take that from you.
Well, it's a new era for ACW, and we're seeing things already heating up. Down Under, Chris Basso,
champion versus champion.
standing in the center of the ring.
I did not think I would see this. We have both the RCW and ACW championship titles raised high in the ring.
What a sight. Who could have predicted in the closing moments of Trial by Stone, we see the two top champions of South Australia.
Me and you for the RCW Championship. 31st of May, back here in the Goodwood.
Wow.
Gauntlet has been laid down here by Down Under.
The sheriff, you can't.
Between now and then, Chris, you better have a good, hard look at yourself.
Well, how about that? Champion versus champion for the RCW Grand Championship.
Oh, is he gonna hit him?
Back at the Goodwood Community Center.
If you lay a hand on me or anyone else between now and then, you'll be stripped.
Ooh.
This is an abuse of power.
No.
This is an abuse of power.
No, this is exactly what Down Under has been put here to do.
I gotta say, there is a bit of an abuse of power here. He's booking himself as the number one contender.
This is not the first time we've seen him book himself in a premier spot.
He has made ACW
Yep.
presence felt here tonight and the RCW Grand Champion.
Yes, Ranger. I know a lot about Australian wrestling in the year and a half, 2 years we've been following. I couldn't tell you like a history lesson on them by any means, but yeah, when friends of ours are competing in any company, I definitely try and take a look and see what's going on.
What is going on? I'm the same way you can see Down Under. And then May the 3rd, we've got Mean Street Mayhem. May 31st, we're going to be back here at Goodwood. What a stacked couple months we've got ahead of us.
There's questions upon questions. Hopefully some of them will be answered, and I'm sure by that point, even more questions. But that's just a year-round thing for RCW.
Threatening to take out his hat.
The trial was by Stone. You have to be here. May 31st. What the hell's going to happen? So much going on, so much to look forward to in Riot City Wrestling, in Adelaide Championship Wrestling. But that is all for us tonight. For Shaw Thomas, for Jimmy C, I've been the historian Angus Ardacey. Until next time, farewell for now, but not forever.
That is a beautiful belt.
It is.
All right. Let's get into some final thoughts, and I am going to start us off here tonight because I'm going to be coming in hot. I am not sure why we suspended Matt Hayter. for a post-match attack that he was attacked on. He was defending himself and would get a suspension. Oh, and by the way, the gentleman who invoked the suspension comes out at the end of the show and declares himself the number one contender and books himself opposite Chris Basso for the grand championship. What? This was a really weird show tonight, with some strange happenings. I think, first of all, the petition is out. The online petition is out there. You can head over to my Instagram account and get all the information to join us in, making our voices heard, if you will, with this Matt Hayter situation and this unjust suspension that needs to be lifted. That being said, Snaxx, welcome to the show. That performance against Basso was fan-fucking-tastic and does nothing but elevate you within not only Riot, but wrestling in Australia. That was the longest Snaxx match I think we've ever seen. And he looked good. He hung in there. He looked like he belonged, and that's because he does. I've made no secret that Snaxx, Vinny, and Kato have been three of my favorites to kind of just watch come up because they all started either right before we started watching or right after. In Snaxx's case, I know he came after, and I think Kato and Vinny were before. But we've had the opportunity to sit down and watch all three of these cats have really good fucking years over 2024 and coming into 2025. Fantastic main event. How about the new tag champions? We talk about the Armstrongs reuniting at the Fringe, coming back, pulling the tag titles. Kings of Ruin getting eliminated first. Like, that's a pretty big fucking deal. The whole way around. Overall, it was a good show. Lots of good ring work. Some new stories starting. Or maybe they weren't in the forefront before. Are starting to come to the forefront. Let's talk about Cliff tonight. He clinched that right hand towards Grimm. It's just a matter of time before Mr. Cliff says enough's enough. I've taken as much as I can take, and I can't takes no more. It's coming. And when it does, look out. The crowd's going to be here for it. They're going to pop so loud, and Cliff's going to be a fucking babyface. It's going to be great. I'm interested to see where we go next. Obviously, we've got Down Under and Basso. And while I may be upset that Down Under has suspended Matt Hayter. I will not deny that Down Under and Basso had a hell of a fucking fight a couple of months ago. And if that's an indication of what we can look forward to next month, batten down the fucking hatches, let's go. My fear, he suspended one of the guys who could have very easily had his back, because where Basso goes, the old guard is not far behind. Toddy, give me your final thoughts.
So I think that this was a great show. I like the storytelling throughout the show. I like the storytelling during the matches. We got a bit of dissension in the ranks of the Kings of Ruin, and it was evident in different pieces of the show. So when we were talking about placements of certain things, I think that it was placed. One of the things that I really enjoyed during this show, it was smart booking, because the positioning of where they had certain things, like especially after the Matt Hayter thing, I think that match that came right after it needed to be there, because, when I watch this stuff, obviously I'm not watching to to critique it. I'm watching it as a fan because I enjoy the product. And I was still so mentally traumatized by what had just happened that that was the match that needed to come after because it instantly pulled me right back to where I needed to be watching the show. So I think that the way they had everything lined up, it was very smart. It kept the crowd going. I know it kept my interest. You know, when there were ups, we were up. When there were downs, we were down. And everybody got the job done doing exactly what they needed to do. I think there was a lot of smart wrestling in there tonight. We had some people who maybe they had to change their strategies, and I think that everybody stood up to the task. Production, you know, aesthetics is something that's really big for me, and I have enjoyed ever since we started watching Riot 2 years ago, watching how they continue to improve, and you know, the logo changes, the colors, like everything, the lighting, all of that was spot on. The video packages I absolutely love because it brought something to each one of those matches before they happen because it reminds me, like, yes, I've been watching, but it also reminds me, hey, this has that big fight feel to it, which I really enjoyed. So I like watching things that tug at my emotional heartstrings and get me in it because I think that the wrestlers go out there and they do such a good job of like, hey, I'm the good guy, cheer for me, or I'm the bad guy, you know, don't cheer for me. Or even when they do swerves, right? They put a lot of work into it. So I think that that whole team dynamic, it's really on display every time I watch Riot Wrestling, and I just enjoy that. So from start to finish, I did like the show. You covered the suspension, so I won't beat the dead horse there, but I didn't like it. But we'll see what happens. I think I think that there are a lot of stories that have been building and they continue to build. And I definitely want to tune in because I'm wholeheartedly invested in what's going to happen next.
JB, what are your final thoughts?
I think you guys have covered a lot of the points in this show. It was a great show, great matches all throughout. I want to give some love to one that hasn't been discussed as much. One of my favorite matches of the night was Super Sigma versus Zach Sabbath.
Yeah.
I thought they really, really made that an exciting match. You had some blood, you had some everything, you know, in that match. So that was an incredible fight. Great to see the Emeral Crown really getting that elevation with a contest like that. Everybody's wanting a shot at that title, as well as going after the champ at the top, the grand champion. So that was a great match. I think sort of the little things throughout, you know, getting to see a little bit of Bob Ross building a match. That was fun. You know, I really enjoy everything they've got going on. I think they've really got it building up. I'm against the suspension, but everything else, I'm really hyped about seeing more Riot in the future.
Well, we also found out that that bitter old bastard's one hell of an artist too. To be fair,
That's true. That is true.
Like quickly, in a hurry, paint a fantastic portrait. Cadie, go ahead.
I do have one alibi, and I want to send a special shout out to the commentary team because they are always on point and they are an important piece of what goes on in that ring and the things that they say because it also gets you invested. Like there are some things that you agree with what they're saying, and there's some things that you may not agree, but everybody has their own opinions and it shows. And I think that that brings a dynamic to the show watching it that makes it must see TV as well.
Well, I won't say anything nice about Jimmy C because he repeats it when I do, and he's not supposed to tell my secrets. Yeah, Angus always does a tremendous job. Commentary does fantastic work. It's been a good show. If you watch live here on Twitch, or if you're catching us on replay on YouTube, or if you're seeing this video out on social media, run Instagram as a final thought, head on over to Riot City Wrestling on YouTube, and as well as on Instagram and Facebook. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, give them follows. You can find them on X at RCWrestling. These guys have been doing such a tremendous job, and truthfully, they're the reason why our platform even started. We stumbled across them, and off to the races we've gone, and we've had a lot of tremendous success along the way, and a shitload of fun, and it's all because of independent wrestling. So please give our friends at Riot City a follow, and we're gonna strap in and get ready for the next show. Toddy, what do you want to say to the people before we close out?
I say it each and every time we're together, and I mean it more and more every time we get together. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with us, whether you've been with us from the beginning, whether you're new to the channel, or whether you're just here to check out some good quality programming. We appreciate you so much. We do what we do because of each and every one of you, and it's just been a wonderful journey, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And I truly love each and every one of your faces, and I can't wait to see you again.
JB, give your closing remarks, and then we'll get out of here.
Just want to say thanks for being here. Thanks for following, liking, subscribing, doing everything you can with this channel. This is just the beginning of the week. This is just Monday. And I know a lot more is planned coming up. So it's going to be a wild ride. You want to be here with us. So, enjoy all the wrestling coming your way over the weeks and months to come.
Absolutely. It's going to be a tremendous ride. WrestleMania weekend is upon us. We would usually be live on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for a Wrestling Spotlight. That will not be on the air this week. Toddy and I will be in Orlando, Florida, checking out Tournament of Champions from House of Champions. And then, just look out this weekend. It's Mania weekend. There's going to be a lot of indies that are going to be streaming their shows. You never know when I'm going to pop on and who's going to be with me and who I may bring with me and who I may phone some friends and get some talent on. You never know what will happen here on the channel. That's the beautiful thing about what we do. For Todrick Tabar Ramsey, for Jonathan Barrows of No Game Unturned, at No Game Unturned on YouTube and X, Samus at Instagram. I am Chris Bates. We will see you next time.